All right. Last where we left off from the Meddlers of Mischief, you guys were continuing exploring and investigating the town of Kasoma. Uh, Following a lead found by Cinder, you guys made your way to an abandoned warehouse where Cinder discovers some unsavory individuals doing something that seemed out of place. Being almost caught, Cinder escaped, and coming back to investigate, the Stig accidentally triggered a booby trap, despite Zen and Nyx calling him out at the last second, blowing up the entire warehouse, causing a commotion and whatnot. Through some investigations of the party, Stig followed through for his goblin contact, went to a unsavory bar full of non-humanoid creatures, orcs, lizardmen, an ogre, goblins. Found the information that the party needed to find out where Aiden was supposedly being kept, while the rest of the party went to a elaborate cook-off where, unbeknownst to Zen, one of the guest judges was Alzaketh himself, the wizard that she feared and that Aiden had escaped. Following down into a series of tunnels and an underwater labyrinth of storage facilities, the party discovered where Aiden was being kept in a cage, but unfortunately missed where he was. Found a note that saying that in 3 days' time, Aiden was needed to be delivered on time to the temple. Where that temple is, we are unsure. So from there, we pick up. You guys are still in the warehouse. What do you do?
Was there a name to this temple?
No.
Not sure if I'm creating something that didn't happen, but wasn't like I feel like something cracked and water was starting to slowly seep in.
No.
Nope, I don't remember that.
Okay,
No.
it must be because something random.
Caradwin let off a necrotic fireball, but luckily did
I
not.
thought there was talks of torching this place as we retreated out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would see if Cinder can locate a temple by flying over the city.
You would also remember that Alzaka's private yacht is still in the waters near the city as well. But yeah, you can have Cinder is. Are you guys? You guys are still in the water. Would you guys make your way back up towards the surface?
If we can't discern anything else from this room, yes.
Yeah, I remember searching the bodies and they had like nothing on them.
No, they were just guards dressed from Alzaka's one of his personal servants.
And did we attack them or did they attack us?
Yes.
Caradwin nuked them before they even knew we were here, and that's why you had a question of faith as to whether we were just murdering like cooks.
Right.
But if they've got Alzaketh's symbol, I think we're in the clear.
Yeah, I think that my conscience is clear now that we discovered whose men they were. But I think I wanted to question one of them and we didn't get an opportunity. Or he killed himself or something.
Yeah, he pulled a seppuku.
Yeah, that's right. Well, darn. I would have liked to have gotten some information, maybe a location for this temple that they're going to take Aiden to. So I guess we're going to have to find this temple ourselves.
and burn Alzaketh's yacht.
Sure. That way he can't leave. He's trapped here.
I mean, yeah, that's the reason.
Eat the rich.
Well, he is a powerful wizard. There might be some artifacts on his boat that we could take before we burn it.
First, let's see if we can find Aiden.
Yes. So, I mean, I don't know how many temples that could exist in a town dedicated to cooking, but I imagine not too many. So I would want to have Cinder scout for something that looks like a temple.
Okay.
I'll have Morgan follow and do the same.
Okay, so you guys make your way out. I believe Morgan was still up top, keeping an eye on Alzaketh.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Morgan's gonna keep doing that.
So you guys make your way up. Caradwin, do you have a mental link to Morgan? I can't remember.
They can
Let me see. I
they
think
can speak telepathically up to 100 feet.
Okay, yeah, you guys are way beyond 100 feet.
I think the 100 feet is how far I can command them. Oh, and communicate telepathically. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
I had,
Yeah,
to,
we're
I had
beyond
to freshen up on that for tinsel.
So you guys make your way up. Morgan, by the time you guys get up, the contest is over. You're not sure who won, but people are kind of heading home for the evening. You guys slip your way out back through the restaurant unawares, helping blend into the crowd as people are leaving home. Cinder takes off into the air and starts beginning to circle the city.
So we picked up a note that says take Aiden to the temple for him to be sacrificed or something.
He needs to be taken to the temple by 3 days. Within 3 days.
3 days of now, or 3 days when they wrote the note.
You can assume that when the note was received for Saba.
Could I discern if there's anything special in 3 days? If there's something special like happening within 3 days.
You can give me a. Are you okay?
I'll just ask Zin. Is there anything you can think of
Yeah,
that might happen in?
Is there some kind of holiday or ritual or something that I know of that would happen in 3 days?
You could either give me nature, history, religion, or arcana.
I'm going to inspire you while you try to recall this information. Zin, I know you got to remember. There's something in your head. It's gonna lead us to Aiden.
Those are all intelligence checks. So I get the same bonus to any one of those. Since I'm not trained in any of those things. What does your inspiration do? Do I get to add a die to it?
Yes, you can add a d6.
$21.
Zen,
I was very inspired. Thank you.
During you've experienced some rituals back. If you remember some rituals back at home and actually help participate, you look up into the sky and notice that the blue moon is almost full, and right now is currently the closest moon to the Earth. People worship do rituals to this moon to inspire great magical deeds and whatnot, and blessings and such. It is the moon. This blue moon is believed in some religions to grant strength and magical abilities and rituals.
Well, knowing that Aiden has the blood of Ifrit. He's
Uh,
like he's a fire ganassi, so
yes.
yeah. He that might be what maybe they're trying to summon fire elementals or something.
Do you tell the rest of the party about this?
Yes, I would share that if you look up in the sky, you can see that it's almost a full blue moon. Dedicated rituals will draw out powerful magics.
And we're being opposed by a powerful magical wizard. Yes.
Yes.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Wonder if this ritual is utilizing one of the lost pages, since did find out that he had one.
Is if there's a thing about the moon, would there be a shrine to the moon?
Well, like I said, I'm going to have Cinder look for a temple now that we know that information.
Okay. Are you having Cinder look within the city or out or in the outskirts of the city?
Well, probably, there's probably no temples in the city. I guess fly around the outskirts and see if there's buildings around that might look like a temple.
Okay. So Cinder kind of flies out away from the city, kind of go and tries to circle along the edge of the river, of the lakes and whatnot. There are some buildings out there. Have Cinder give me a perception check. It is nighttime, by the way, so you don't have advantage. It's normal. Cinder does see some buildings. Cinder would know and recognize some temple-like buildings, but nothing screams to her to Cinder that this would be a place that Alzaketh will take aid in. This is more of those buildings are more public. Why would you don't think Cinder doesn't think that taking Aiden there for blood sacrifice, as you guys are assuming, would take place.
Yeah, and Cinder specifically looking for Zaketh's guards or people that would be related to Zaketh, holding. I would imagine this temple is going to be guarded by someone if they're taking Aiden there.
Okay. Cinder does not see any heavily guarded temple areas.
If did we discern how recent Aiden was taken from that cage?
You could give me an investigation check. Trying to think back as you guys were down there looking around. You Stig, being the being out in the wild and knowing tracks and everything like that, you believe with all the clues you're able to gather, Aiden was left or was taken away within 24 hours ago.
Now, let me just spitball an idea. We know that Alzaketh is in the city, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
We know that he
Apparently, his pseudonym is Guy Fieri.
Oh, Jesus.
It's Free Guy Gieri. We also know that his yacht is here.
Are you suggesting that maybe he put a temple on his yacht?
Or maybe we should sneak on it.
Nix, you took my line. I'm saying
sorry.
that. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. It's not fine. I'm saying that we don't need to find Aiden. We just have to keep an eye on Alzaketh, and he's got to go. And if he wants to be at this ritual, he's got to go there eventually. We just trail him, and he'll lead us to Aiden.
That's a very good idea. Well, then let's just keep an eye on Zaketh. Don't let him disappear.
As you guys are having this discussion, Morgan, Morgan comes back, Caradwin. While you guys were down below the waters, Morgan was keeping an eye on Alzaketh, watching him, quote unquote, like a hawk. Alzaketh made after the competition. Alzaketh made his way out and made his way back to his private yacht. Morgan followed, keeping to the night sky, out of sight, being very quiet as much as he can, or she can. Perching on the yacht, Morgan was looking around. Have Morgan give me either investigation or perception check. Morgan was kind of flying around. Shortly, she knows when to approach and stealth and observe. So she waited for a little bit after Alzaketh and his guards got onto the boat. As Morgan was kind of flying around and hopping around, the boat seems to be deserted. She tries to follow into and listen at the door where she could easily assume is Alzaketh's private quarters, but something is keeping her away, like a barrier. She cannot penetrate where he went.
So you're saying is as soon as we say we just can't lose Alzaketh, Morgan comes back and says, "I've lost him."
Well, no, he's on the yacht. We know where he's at. She just can't get on the yacht. Unless I misunderstood.
She cannot follow or listen or peer, or like there's no window. She can't. She saw Alzaketh go into a room, but she cannot listen beyond the door, basically. And as she tried to kind of fly up to the door, it seemed like she was being repelled from the door.
Interesting. And where, I guess, can she lead us to where this is then, if we need her to?
Yeah, she can lead you.
Have you guys thought about sinking the yacht?
All the time.
I would love to burn a boat down. They're the enemy of the world.
We should probably make sure that Aiden is not on that yacht first.
Well, if he's as poor, he seems very important to this ritual. So if this Alzaketh guy needs him, he's gonna get him off the boat. So I'm saying we burn the boat and see what rats come scurrying off.
And if he's not on the boat?
Yeah, Alzaketh didn't seem like a very nice guy anyway.
Yeah, but at least we know where his choice transport is. If we burn down the boat, we don't know what his next move would be.
Plus, I have a theory that maybe that door, if he's such a powerful wizard as they say, maybe it's an extra dimensional portal.
If it's a portal, then he's already gone.
In which case, we need to move faster.
It might still be linked too if there was something repelling Morgan. So maybe if we can get to it, we can follow through to wherever it sends him, if that's the case.
All right, so I think we need to start moving. All these plans converge Well, they start diverging once we're on the ship. So let's first get on the ship.
To the ship.
All right. You all commandeer a rowboat, and Morgan leads you to Alzaka's private yacht. You guys are kind of being a little stealthy. The water is calm. It's nighttime. There is some brightness from the blue moon, but you guys are kind of being casual about it. Stig, you pull up a fishing pole like you're doing some night fishing, kind of blending in. And when you guys eventually get to the yacht. And there is a ladder off to the side where you can climb up.
Where is this yacht?
It's off. It's off in the water. You won't see it on the map.
Oh, okay.
Theater of the mind. And this is like a yacht, a freaking rich person yacht.
You sense the same repulsion that Morgan felt?
We're right next to it on the rowboat. We're not on the boat yet.
You're not on the boat yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, just in case, everyone, we should probably be as quiet as possible while sneaking in here.
Agreed.
Right.
Is the boat populated? Like, do we see people milling about on the boat?
You can give me a perception check.
Is this like the Little Mermaid where we're all just like looking at all the people on the ship?
Did you really? Zin, you don't hear or see anybody on the boat. It's very quiet.
We've lucked out, guys. There's nobody on board.
All right, you go first then.
Okay.
Because the last time somebody said that, something blew up in my face. It literally blew up in our faces.
I will, I mean, I guess I could sneak on the boat in animal form.
I can turn somebody invisible as well.
Which one of my animal forms would be a natural thing that could wander around on a boat? Let me see.
A seagull, a rat.
Yeah,
I think you and Nyx or whatever were like squirrels and cats before.
I remember a crocodile and an octopus personally.
Yeah, I have certain wild shapes that I know. Those are the ones that I know.
Weren't there?
I remember
Like-
Nyx running away from a boat and like getting chased by a cat or something.
Didn't
Nyx can become a cat. I can become a panther, but that's not really. I mean, that's a big cat. It's okay. I'll just be very quiet and sneak on the boat as myself.
I can also turn you invisible.
Didn't we, when we came into port, there were a whole bunch of lizards that people were like shooing away. They don't have rats here; they have lizards.
Yeah, I just think they might not be giant lizards, but yeah, invisibility's fine if you don't mind casting or using a spell slot for that. I can sneak on the boat invisibly.
I can do it once a day for free, so it costs me nothing.
Oh, that's fantastic! I would be happy to accept your gift of magic.
Gertrude, don't you have another thing besides your bird?
I do. I can send him on as well.
Yeah, can't he just pass through things?
Oh, that's right. You have a spirit that can scout out everywhere. Why
have a little ghost.
Why would we? Yeah, I don't even need to go on the ship. We don't need to risk any of our lives. We can just send your spirit scout.
I understand that you're pretty stressed right now, Caradwin, since we're on the water and everything.
Aiden just seemed like it, or not Aiden, sorry, Zinfro seemed like it was she really wanted to sneak on there, so I was just going with the flow.
Well, I think I do really want to sneak on there, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. So, if you have a way, which you've already demonstrated, because you found those guards and we attacked them without them knowing we were there with this
mercilessly is what I would describe it.
So yeah, that can be our scouting tactic. I don't know if you have a limited number of times you can use it.
He's just kind of here. until I say go away. So there's no time limit. There's no uses. He's just here.
Rad.
So yeah, I'll just.
And
If
this
he
is
can
the
float
spirit of
through,
the spirit of your spell book.
it is the yes. I basically have an artificial intelligence built into my spellbook.
So where's the ghost? I don't see him. Is he just sitting behind us on our shoulders or something?
I just open up my cloak and he just flies out of a pocket.
Oh,
And if he can float through the walls of the ship,
Okay, so you send your little spirit into the ship. He goes from room to room. The boat seems to be deserted. He goes, but he reaches one room, but however he cannot penetrate something. He cannot enter this room. He tries going from above, below, to the side. He cannot enter this area for whatever reason. There's one area he cannot go, but the rest
the
of the
whole
ship,
boat is deserted.
But the boat is deserted.
Well, there's nobody on board, and my little spellbook guy, who I really have to find a name for, is unfortunately unable to go through that same room that Morgan had trouble with.
you can call him Casper.
I'm
Can
not going
anybody-
to call him Casper. He's not a friendly ghost.
Can anybody dispel magic?
If we were resting, then yes, I could, but I would have to take time to pull that out of my spellbook. Actually, do I? Maybe I have a thing for that. Hold on.
With the all clear, Mason's just going to get on the boat and start looking around himself.
Yeah, if the boat's abandoned, we can all just kind of go up there now.
Yeah, I'll go up in my noisy armor. Oh, Kerdrin, a name for your little thing is Font. That's my suggestion.
Font? F-O-N-T?
Yeah,
Oh, because he's the...
because a spell book.
Yes, he's the letters. He's the spell. Yes, I get it now.
God damn
It's
it!
pretty funny. I like that, actually.
What the font?
All right, you guys.
Oh, amazing.
Each of you, one by one, climb up the ladder, and you're on the deck of the yacht. A quick glance around, and with Cinder and Morgan both staring at you, calling like, "There's nobody here."
I thought there was a way I could change spell slots, really blur spells paired, as an order scribe.
Maybe there's magical runes or something scratched by the area that's warding off entry that if we destroy, we'll be able to walk through.
Mason's going to go, like, try and find the captain's logbook or something.
I'll see for myself if I can't get into this room.
And I want
Yeah,
to
I'd
just
like
inspect.
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like you were probably going to say the same thing. If so, I'll assist when inspecting to see if there's something nearby that might be causing us to be warded away from the door.
Yeah, I was gonna see if there's some arcane runes, or if there's some power source or something that is activated on this room that is barricading us from getting inside.
Okay. First, I'm going to go with Mason. Mason, you make your way up. Excuse me. To the captain's. Well, you seems to be where they pilot the ship. You do find a logbook. It seems just to be a port log where they are able, where they've gone and made port for the days and dates and everything like that. There's no like journal or anything to speak of.
Is there a map of, like, this area that might have, like, temple here?
You do see a map of the continent, and you flip through some, and right next to it there's some smaller maps. But a quick glance around, you don't see any markings of it of like a temple or where you don't believe they would mark something so blatantly obvious on a big map for everybody to see.
Okay. Okay.
Are there any books on this ritual that they might be performing?
With where Mason is,
Yeah.
are you with Mason?
I mean, I don't know where I was. You don't have a map. I guess I would just be with wherever the group is.
So Mason went off on his own, and the rest of the group is going to try to unlock the door that the magical beings cannot enter.
Oh, yeah, no, I would be by the door, because I think whatever's worth protecting is probably behind this door.
Okay, you guys. Morgan leads you to this elaborate door. Is very well orientated, ornate. Sorry, and you could definitely tell this is probably where Alzaketh, his private quarters are.
Well, I have some history breaking into Alzaketh's private chambers and stealing something and getting away, because that's literally my backstory. That's what Aiden and Zen did. So I would look around to see if maybe the same protection magic was used in his tower that's being used on the ship.
Give me an investigation check, and I'll grant you advantage because, like you said, this is what you used to do.
That's how Aiden got his arcane focus. We stole it from Zakath's private stash.
You do notice that there is a magical barrier on this. You kind of do recognize it. However, it seems that Alzaketh has learned from his past mistake and has enhanced it.
It won't be as simple as it was last time. Well, it wasn't simple, but yeah, I can't. I don't know how to get past this particular magic. Now that said, we could just break the door down physically.
Do you know what's triggering the magic?
I feel like that would be a bad idea.
Stig tries to break the door down.
How?
With his leg.
You can either give me an. You can either give me an athletics check, or you can give me an attack roll.
I'm gonna go say, Gallenford. Do you have the bag of holding?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna switch out the vampire blade for the gore of Gorthok.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I will open the pouch on my side.
I wasn't expecting that weapon.
Well, this feels like the right tool for the job.
After I hand it to you, I step back.
And I'm gonna back up a little bit, then give a running jump, and I'm gonna just give it an attack roll recklessly.
Okay. Attack the door.
21.
Oh yeah. That's a hit.
You want damage?
Yes, please.
That'll be 23.
The boat kind of shifts a little bit. Mason, you kind of feel a little tug on the boat as well as you're going through of the deck as you're kind of looking through things. You feel the boat move. Stig, you see there's this large lightning. The door is still standing, but there is a big old lightning crack going through all of it, like lightning struck and spread.
But it looks damaged?
It looks damaged, yes.
Alright, we're gonna brute force this.
Man, well, we'll figure out another way. I was gonna try and hijack their door protection ideas for back home.
I could create a churning pile of earth underneath the door and just destroy the whole wall. If I cast that spell I used before, this one, a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on a point. I mean, wouldn't that break the door down?
It might also put a hole in the hull.
It probably would.
It's
Yeah,
okay. It's okay. I got this.
Okay,
I
you
think
go
Stig
ahead.
likes to do this.
Stig does kind of like flexing his muscles.
Going back up. Another charge. Here. Crit.
Okay. The door splinters as lightning strikes it, and
That's 43 points.
yeah, the door splinters into pieces. Mason, you hear the sound of lightning down below, and you kind of see if you look out the window and you see what seems to be a crackle of electricity coming from where the party went.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back down there. They're probably under attack.
See? Simple.
Imagine this on the boat. There's wood, not stone.
Yeah, I imagine that it penetrates and then like you see a pulse of electricity goes through, and then when it hits the tip, it's just like this massive explosion of lightning.
You guys enter this room. You definitely see a bed, and you see a table, a class, wizard's table. There's some books, a desk for research, a rug on the floor, a nice decorative rug. There is a window, but it's closed, and you can't see through it because there's a curtain in the way. But it seems to be some sort of like a classic wizard study, only on a boat.
Are there any? So it's a wizard study. So there's books here.
Yes, you do see a small bookshelf with books.
Guys, are you okay? What happened? What was that lightning?
It was Stig.
Man, you guys never.
Okay.
No, we're good.
All right.
I like this thing.
I'm guessing you do not switch back to the other weapon then?
I'll hold on to this for a while.
Alright, and I will close the bag. So Zen, were there any other things you had to bypass when you broke into his temple or whatever his home?
His guards, but Aiden fought them off.
Didn't Cinder see the guy go in here? I don't see him now.
I want to look for like I said, I was going to look for books. You said there were a small stack of books.
Yes.
What kind of books?
You're quickly going through them. They seem to be like there's alchemical recipes and stuff like that. Very classical wizard stuff. Books about different types of spells and whatnot.
Is Zach a spell book here?
You do not see his spell book. This seems to be a very standard, and Kerrigan can attest by helping, and she goes and looks through the books as well. This seems to just be a very standard, normal study.
Alfred suddenly realizes that the lost page could possibly be in here, or at least notes on it. So I'm gonna skim through to see if there's anything on it, or anything on the Eldritch.
Okay, you can give me an investigation check.
Well, I got
I'll help him as I go through these books as well.
Caradwin.
Does that give me an advantage?
Yeah.
Stig will look around, see that there's no way that Alzaketh could have escaped normally, so he'll ask Caradwin, it's like, so if one were to magically, say, move from one place to another, what would you need?
Well, it depends on how powerful he is. If he's as powerful as I'm afraid he is, then he could just teleport almost on a whim. Otherwise, he would need a specific teleportation circle to leave from. It also
So-
makes it easier if the destination has one as well.
So, like a circle that he's marked or something?
Yep.
Is there anything on the ground?
A rug. But real quick, Galliford, at you and Carrigan are going through these notes. There is nothing mentioning of any eldritch or the page or anything like that. It's just again study notes.
Well, he's behind the times here.
I'll take some of the. If there are notes just on spells, I'll snag those because they might be useful.
Actually, I'll do this. If he does have spells in here, I would love to take some.
Well, if he came in here, where did he go?
Probably teleported out of here. I figured Stig was going to look for something since he asked about it.
I notice the rug and I look underneath the rug.
Give me an investigation check, Stig. You lift up the rug, Stig, and you see that below it is just floorboard.
And dust. So, I am very disappointed. I thought I had something. I hope me breaking the door didn't, like, dispel this teleportation magic.
I'm completely stumped. There's no clues that I can discern. He came into this room. There's no trace of Aiden.
I'm going to pull out the Wand of Secrets and give it a tap.
I keep forgetting you have that.
Are there any books?
Why?
The wand goes off and points down to where the rug was.
All right, I guess the professionals should take a look then. And I'll sort of crack my knuckles and I'll shake my hand because that definitely hurt a little bit. And then I will take a look at the rug or underneath it.
Yes, I opened one door, now you get to open the next.
With the wand, you're down on the floor crawling, and it's going off. You notice that there are some of the floorboards don't line up exactly. They are slightly off, just barely noticing it. You believe there's a secret panel underneath here. And Stig just missed it. He just looked up, said nope, and walked away.
In my defense, I was looking for magical runes, not misplaced floorboards.
It's all right. I guess we'll just have to pry these open. And I will try to... Well, I'll see if somebody else wants to pry them open because I'm not very strong.
Stig readies the Gore of Gorthok.
Well, maybe there's a switch that actually opens this. I mean, he is a wizard.
And apparently not as strong as you expected, Caradwin.
Well,
If he needs a trap door to make his escape.
Alzaketh is a pretty intimidating name, let's be honest.
If it goes down, couldn't we just like go around and enter through the hole or something? Like, does that mean you
Well,
just go down into the cargo bay?
I mean, I think Carrotwin's ghost searched all around this room and couldn't get in.
So it has to be something here.
Downford's gonna bend down where Carrotwin's at and see if I can find something that'll trigger everything to slide open.
Give me a perception or investigation with advantage, because then, I mean, Caradwin, with the wand, was able to point out where it was. You look around and you definitely notice that it's kind of like that puzzle game where you have to slide one block to another area, but you eventually are able to unlock. You hear a nice click, and the floorboard depresses and separates, and you see a ladder going down, and down below, from below to above, emanates a eerie green light.
Carrotwin, does that look more like it?
Sorry, can you say that one more time? My internet's cutting in and out.
Does this look more like a magic teleportation circle to you?
No, sorry, Chris's description. If you can say that one more time.
Oh, the floorboard depressed and separated, and there is a ladder going down, and emanating from the trap door is an eerie green light.
Yeah, I would say that is much more like it, Stig. Does this light, is it emanating from further beneath the floor?
It's not. You could actually see the floor, the other level. You can see the floorboards below. It seems like whatever's causing the light is you can't see from your vantage point. You have to go down underneath and look.
Well, let's go check it out, I guess.
Ladies first?
Mason will go first.
All right.
No.
Mason, you climb and drop down, and what you see down there on the far wall is definitely some sort of stone archway with a a small stone platform, so to speak, in the middle, and you definitely see arcane glyphs carved into the stone. But along the walls are torches are lit with green flame, and along the walls are definitely there seems to be eldritch idols, totems, things in jars, in glass domes and whatnot. This definitely seems to be, and other books and research.
I'll look up and Caradwin and I'll be like, I think we found his true lab.
Barely. I'm gonna hop in.
Is this reminiscent of Bog's lair?
In some aspects, it is similar, but different. Bog was definitely more haggy and had more hag-like things. This seems to be like pure arcane-ish, if you kind of catch my drift.
Stig will be observing the specimens in the jars, or whatever's in the glass jars.
I'm looking for anything that might lead me to Aiden. So
There's the giant arcane portal in the back.
is the portal active?
You could go up and investigate it.
I would like to go up and investigate it.
You can give me investigation or arcana.
If the portal isn't emanating the green glow, where's it coming from?
The candles and torches that are lit that have green flame. Then you definitely know that this is definitely a portal. It is not currently active, but it can be activated.
Before you step on that, I like flip to a spot in my journal where I copied that glyph of a portal in Bog's lair. I wanted to see if it looks similar.
Um, Again, similar but different. Different arcane symbols on it, but it, definitely has the same, let's say, dialect.
I wonder where this goes. Never found out where the other one went. While I wait for the others, I don't know if I can halt Zen. I'm gonna attempt to scribble this one down as well.
Okay, you're scribbling that down. Zen, you are looking at the arcane portal. What is everybody else doing?
I'm hopping in
I'm
and
looking for an on button.
I'm just gonna investigate and see what information I can find, if any, about what he's trying to do, where this portal might lead, anything of importance.
Perhaps you could figure out what the actual ritual is he's trying to perform.
Yes.
Stig says, like, poking at a jar, completely not knowing what to do. He's completely out of his element.
Yeah, Stig, you're looking at this specimen in this jar, and it's unnatural. You don't even know what if this creature is undead or whatnot. It's a small creature similar to of the creature that chased you out of the forest when you first encountered this group.
Like, there's one jar that's just a mass of tentacles. Then there's one with like too many eyes and weird mouth placements.
Mason will help check out the portal and look for an on switch or like an address, Stargate style.
Okay. Let me get to you and Zen in a bit. Caradwen, give me an investigation check as you're going through his books and notes. Trying to figure out what he is planning to do. It seems like with the height of this moon, comparing notes, he has been planning to, for the longest time, to way before you guys even met Aiden, to sacrifice him for power to a outer god by the name of Nylar Lethotep.
What's that name?
Nylar Lethotep.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say he's been planning to sacrifice him to an outer god called and some other words we can't pronounce.
He's trying to become what's called an eldritch lich.
Oh no.
And sacrificing Aiden will help him do that?
He believes so, and with the height of the moon, of the blue moon that people believe increases magical rituals, he believed that he can accomplish that. And with by sacrificing the blood of Aiden, he will achieve lichhood this way.
Do I know anything about what Eldritch Liches are? How they might be different from a regular Lich?
You would not, because this is something you were not allowed to study at all.
Okay.
Caradwen, if you're looking for the ritual in there, can you see if it's specifically like a fire ganassi or if there's something else special about Aiden?
Well, that's what I was curious, because Zen mentioned the blood of the Ifriti. So does it have to be an elemental? Like, what is it that he really needs to do this? Or am I able to figure that out?
You are unable to figure all that out. You just think he just says he was planning on using the blood of Aiden, since he had that elemental blood in him. He was going to use that to try to achieve the Eldritch Lichhood through him. That's why he kept him around for so many years, as Aiden went and got out all the ingredients and ritual. The stuff to make the ritual for him. Aiden was unawares of what he was doing for Alzaketh.
Right.
So my best guess is that he needed the blood of... Because Afridi are powerful elementals, so perhaps that exchange of power into something darker is what he was looking for.
Primordial energy.
Yes. Probably the closest you can get to something eldritch and old like that would be something primordial.
Caradwin, does any of that stuff say where he got the idea for this?
Well, he was sacrificing to this eldritch god, so I imagine he got the idea for this from that god.
Or maybe that lost page?
I mean, I'll look and see if there's any indication for why he started doing this.
Gerdwin, do we know when this is this? We know that this ritual is time critical to the day, but does it have to be at night?
I would imagine it would have to be with the moon, if it's a ritual regarding the phases of the moon. So I think it's safe to assume yes, but I can look for that as well.
DM, is it nighttime right now?
It's still the same night. Tomorrow would be the complete full moon of the blue moon.
So we have one more night.
You basically have 24 hours or less.
So like one session.
Zen, you do see that he did discover a mysterious page that had some unusual script on it, and he definitely could tell that he through his journal and all his notes it had magical power. So he was going to also use that as a focus to complete his Lichhood. The page itself contained powerful magic.
So if he doesn't have this page anymore, or does he? I thought we had it.
It sounds like he probably has it on him and is utilizing it with this ritual on Aiden.
Oh, okay.
Do we know he has one of the pages? Or are you just assuming?
No, I was informed. Remember one of our secondary missions with the whole Eldritch and the Lost Pages was that Alzaketh had one of these. Now we know what he's using it for.
Is that something you learned from the curator or Caradwin's mentor? I keep forgetting his name.
Professor Beard.
That's correct.
Right. Sorry, it's been so long. That 30-day boat trip had my mind on other things. I'm glad somebody is staying focused.
Well, it was the price for returning. So yeah, I'll always remember this.
So, Caradwin, is there anything left you can learn from this lab?
Is there anything telling us where this temple might be? We think it's through the portal.
Caradwin, you definitely know that this portal will take you to the location. You don't know exactly where the location is. However, you do know in the books, in his notes, that it is not close. There is an illustration, and it seems to be underground, and this in this cavern is an underground pyramid.
Okay.
And the pyramid is upside down, hanging from the ceiling of this cavern.
Oh, fun. But the only way we know how to get there is through this portal.
Hey, Caradrin. Wouldn't it be kind of ironic if it was the ancient ruins that's right underneath our fortress?
You're going to regret not having gone to those ruins then, because we could have done this a hell of a lot quicker without going over the ocean.
What ruins? What are we talking about?
That's another story, and I doubt that would make any sense. But well, I scribbled down these runes as a just in case, though I don't know how to trigger any transportation rituals. I don't know. Maybe you can figure it out when we're down there, Caradwin, just in case we have to make a mad dash out of there.
I will certainly try.
Question is, do we need to? No one's hurt or anything before we enter through this, is there?
Well, I think a short rest might be beneficial, so I can get at least a spell slot back.
I don't know. I mean, how long? Alzacus has got what, like a 15-minute lead?
He actually has a few hours ahead of you.
But also, we have until tomorrow, so we can, do that during the daytime. And, I mean, I understand that we're in a rush, but also if it's not until tomorrow night, then we can go tomorrow morning, and then we'd still have like 12 hours to do all the things. We're not going to set ourselves up like, villains do in those theatricals where they give themselves like a 6-minute detonator, even though they could just set it for 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, fair enough. I just think it would be beneficial to give ourselves some time to recover fully before we jump into this.
All right, Caradrin, you know more about this stuff than me, so I'm just gonna I'll let you take the lead. If you think we need to rest for a bit, I'm okay with that.
It's not like we're chasing this guy after fighting him, like we're going against somebody who's at full strength while we're not. At least I'm not. We do have a day, right? Like that's the impression that I get, DM, is that we have.
You have until tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Until when the moon is highest.
Yeah, to stop him before he starts the ritual.
Yeah, so I that's where I stand on this. I will, of course. This is democracy, so.
Well, if we're gonna basically bunk down for the night, I'm gonna see what all this fancy yacht has to offer.
What does everybody else wish to do?
I'm gonna see if I can find any magical secrets in his stuff that we might be able to use.
Oh, and Caradwin, Stig says down from the room, it might be best if you could make sure that you know how to activate that portal before morning.
Yes, that is my plan.
All right. And then Stig will probably go look for the galley first.
Mason will stay and help Caradwin study on this portal thing.
Okay. Zin?
I would be trying to figure out how to operate the portal still, because I mean, my main goal is to get to Aiden, and the only way I know how to do that is through the portal. But we're taking a rest.
The party seems to want to get a long rest in before confronting Alzaketh. So that way you guys are at full strength.
I am at full strength.
But I mean, you can obviously vote against it.
Well, if the party, I need their help. So I'm not gonna. If they're not at full strength, then I would need them to be at full strength. I'm just saying I'm down 1 spell slot, so I don't really need to rest. And I assume do I lose my 10 temporary hit points?
By the sounds of it, it sounds like Caradwin's the only one who really needs a rest. And
Stig,
like our
Stig could
main
use a
person.
short rest to regain his action surge so he can double attack. That's about it.
Caradwin's like the one who needs the long rest, and they're like our main magic knowledge person, so
I just figured having 3 counter spells would be better than having 1 counter spell.
So, I think, Chris, do I lose the 10 temporary hit points?
I think so. Is
I think
Gallenford?
they only last until your next full rest.
Yeah, I think it's because it's Gallenford's spell that he chooses. I think like 3 people.
All
Yeah.
right, that's fine. I'll just double check what spells I have prepared and re-prepare.
All right, so Mason, you head to. I mean, not Mason. Stig, you head to the galley. Mason, Zig, and Caradwin, you all focus on the portal. Gallenford is looking through magical shit. What's Nyx doing?
Next, we'll see if there's any food aboard the shop.
So he would go. So she would go with Stig. Stig, Nyx, you definitely find the galley, and there's food. There's like actually some really high end food fit for a very important wizard.
This can be our hero's feast, Stig.
I mean, sure, we could try and whip something up. I mean, let's just go nuts, right?
Yeah.
Caradwin, Zen, and Mason, you guys are focusing on the portal, trying to get it activated. Caradwin, you got the notes and everything, so you could all roll Arcana, or somebody can roll with advantage.
I'm pretty good with Arcana.
Yeah, same here. It's up to you, honestly.
Or since there's 3 of you, one person can give one other person advantage, and the other person rolls normally.
Zin, you want to help Caradwin, and I'll give it a shot on my own?
I'll help Caradwin.
Alright, Caradwin, you have advantage. Mason, roll Arcana. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah!
With the notes and Zen's help, and you, Caradwin, you can definitely definitely know how to activate this portal to get to where you need to go.
Perfect. So it's up to you guys. We can leave now or we can leave tomorrow. As long as I get at least a short rest to get one of my spell slots back, it would be nice, but...
Gallenford, what exactly are you doing again?
I'm looking to see if there's any magical secrets or rituals that can be copied and taken with us that we can utilize or learn later.
Give me an investigation check. You cannot make heads or tails of any of this. It is so the script and the language you can't even read it. It's yeah.
This is all useless.
Stig, you and Nyx are trying to cook in the this fancy ass kitchen, like give me let's just say give me a dexterity check. Straight
Dexterity?
dex. As you're
Can I
trying
get
to
advantage with Nyx?
Sure. You are able to not cut yourself and burn yourself. You are using tools you have no idea how to use. You're just making shit up as you go, and you make.
Oh, believe me, Stig knows how to use a lot of pretty exotic cutlery because he's proficient in all weapons.
Yeah, these are weapons. Um,
Not the way Stig is using them.
but you make a dish.
It's like Stig's knowledge of meat and Nyx's knowledge of vegetables. It's like a plain dish, but with high grade
Yes.
ingredients.
A very good steak and potato dish. And it's delicious.
And we made enough for everyone.
Yep.
I don't have any because I don't eat meat.
You
Nyx, I assume that Nyx specifically made sure that yours did not have a side of steak.
Zen, you have portobello, big portobello mushroom caps as steaks instead.
Perfect. I like those.
I actually love portobello mushrooms too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds really good.
They are exotic here as they don't grow in the desert, but that's cool.
Did you know that portobello mushrooms are really just adult cremini mushrooms?
No, I
did
don't
not know
know what a cremini mushroom is.
The small brown mushrooms you see at the supermarket. Portobellos are just the larger version of those.
Oh, no, I
That's
didn't.
very interesting.
So yeah, you guys are eating and preparing. So you're all taking a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys get comfortable on the boat, on the yacht. Where are you all staying down in the dark, spooky ritual chamber?
Heck no, there's gotta be
No.
beds.
No, there's probably a sleeping chamber in this ship. Isn't there?
Yeah, there are definitely places for where the crew would sleep, and there's definitely Alzaka's quarters that he has a big, fancy, soft bed in. There's definitely beds on this boat.
Mason will set up a ritual alarm on deck or whatever, so in case like harbor patrol comes and sees an abandoned boat and they step on board, we can at least be awake.
Yeah, we should definitely keep watch too, since someone could easily come back through that portal.
Well, I'll take second watch after I finish setting up the alarm.
I mean, can't we have Morgan or Cinder watch it through the night?
I'll keep watch as well. Yeah, Morgan will keep watch, and so will my little ghost dude.
Alright. I'm gonna go hit the sack at one of the crew's quarters.
Okay.
I know Alzakith probably has the nicest bed, but I just don't feel comfortable sleeping in his room.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I'll do the same.
I wouldn't
don't
be
mess
surprised.
with any. He's probably enchanted his bed with anti-other person cooties or something.
For all we know, it explodes.
You're never gonna let that go, aren't you?
Let what go?
Him being blown up.
It's not my fault.
My mind was, we have a nether portal in the basement. You don't sleep in the nether because your bed would explode.
That was what my thought was as well.
Oh, Minecraft?
Yeah, you can't
Yep.
sleep in the nether because the bed explodes.
Oh.
That was a deep cut reference. I love that.
Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch because I want to stay up and look through some of these books still in the library.
Okay. Give me perception check.
That's normal. Nothing.
All right. Yeah, you're really focused on his notes and everything like that. He again goes into detail about the ritual, and it's just very unique. He was been doing experiments to summon like these tiny creatures. He was able to conjure these things up and do experiments on them and try to. Yeah, he's been doing some fucked up shit. Who is taking second watch?
Mason's taking second watch.
All right. Give me a perception check. As you are wandering the boat and you go down into the ritual chamber, or the portal chamber, not the ritual chamber, you do notice something that was hiding underneath a bunch of scrolls and papers. You find a chest.
Okay, is it open?
There seems to be a padlock on it.
A padlock.
Well, I'm on watch right now, so maybe I'll poke at that later. I'll move it out so that other people can see it, but I'm supposed to be on watch.
Okay. Who's gonna take third and final watch?
I'll be up early in anticipation for the day.
Okay. So Zen, you relieve Mason early. Mason, you go to bed.
Mason tells me about the chest.
You kind of see it right there in plain view. He pulled it out.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I can I have Cinder with me, so Cinder, you keep an eye out. I'm gonna work on this chest.
Okay. Cinder kind of goes out, flies around. He does his thing. He knows what to do, and he's getting antsy as well as Aiden is within his talons.
Yes, we're about to recover your master, hopefully, or die trying.
Zen, you look at this chest and you see that there's a padlock on it. However, you don't see a keyhole on the padlock. There seems to be some sort of arcane glyph.
That might be beyond my capabilities. As a druid, I deal more with nature magic, primal magic, as it were, than the arcane. All right, I'll just wait till Caradwin wakes up.
All right. The night is quiet. The water is still. There's no really wind out. You guys kind of have a sweat going on because it is still a humid and hot climate.
Doug, it feels like Florida.
Yeah, Zen, you are fine.
Yeah.
But
I mean, usually the desert's a dry heat, but
you're on the water.
I know. So I mean, I'm used to the heat, but the stickiness is kind of gross to Zen. Zen likes the dry heat.
Everybody wakes up, does their daily thing. So now would be a time to swap out spells if you're able to. You completed a full long rest. Ooh.
All right, I did that. I swapped out spells.
Well, actually, I was going to ask if that's all right, if I sort of talk with the group a little bit about my spell selection.
Yeah, we could have had that conversation before we went to bed.
Yeah.
So, here's what So, counterspell, definitely. I'm not sure about a fireball, or if maybe lightning bolt would be a little more person-specific.
Perhaps, but he might have minions.
Might have minions. Okay, I'll keep fireball.
I think that having an add clear option would be a good idea. As far as I'm concerned, to help you with what you're selecting, I do have. I am gonna prepare Call Lightning again, because that helped us deal with several things.
Just remember that Caradwin said that we're going into an underground ruin.
Does Call Lightning only work if I can see sky?
I don't know. I don't know magic.
I would assume you need the space to make a cloud.
I think it says one appears, doesn't it?
Yeah, a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder.
But if there
I believe it
is a
just gets
storm, you can take it out
stronger.
quickly.
Oh, the
Yeah.
spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear. For example, if you are in a room that can't accommodate the cloud.
So we
Okay.
would just have to be in a space that's big enough for it.
Well, if we're in too small of a 60-foot radius is 120-foot diameter. If the room's not 120-foot diameter, I can't use this spell. So let me rethink that. That good call. Now I'm glad we're talking this out.
That's one of
Do you have any more like earth powers, like you mentioned, where you did the little explodey thing?
I mean, I could do erupting earth. I took erupting earth off to do call lightning. It's just, let me see if I wanted to try to use something different. But go ahead, Connor. Keep talking through your spells. I'll look at mine.
So the other one was going to be dispel magic, but I don't know if we want my shadow summon, if they would be beneficial, or if we think dispel magic would be good.
Last time you summoned your shadow, we had to kill it.
Yeah, but at least this time there would be an actual enemy in the area.
Well, last time you summoned it, there was an actual enemy in the area. Your shadow thing.
My thought is we are on a mission to basically dismantle his ritual, so maybe dispel magic would be useful.
Okay, so dispel magic, counterspell, and fireball for my 3rd level spells. 2nd level, I have hold person. If he's still a person at this point, Misty Step, Scorching Ray, and Spider Climb, since we're going underground, and an upside down pyramid that might be useful. And then, otherwise, 1st level, just Mage Armor, Magic Missile, and Shield. Maybe Detect Magic I might do instead of Magic Missile.
You do seem to have a lot of utility spells. Are you, do you fight using something other than magic? Or are you support? It's been a while since we've actually had a fight.
What do you mean, like weapon-wise? Nothing. I have some cantrips, which I can change some of those too, but...
So, basically from your spell list, I saw, like, Scorching Ray and one of your 1st level ones, like Magic Missile. Everything else was, like, utility spells. Mm-hmm. You alright with that? You're the magic person.
So I can change my damage type, so if there's at any point we feel like fire's not going to cut it, I can switch that easily. Scorching Ray is good for rolling dice. Fireball
What's
for a
your
DC
save?
15.
Okay, I had prepared hold person also, but I'm gonna unprepare that because your hold person will be better than mine, and I'll take something else.
Okay. I also have invisibility always prepared because of my shadow touched feat.
That's very useful.
So invisibility is always there, but hold person. So the reason that I'm doing more utility is because I really only need 1 damage spell in order to do the multitude of damage types.
That's true.
So Scorching Ray is just to have an attack roll. Fireball is to have a DC save, and the Magic Missile is kind of my auto hit, just in case.
Meanwhile, Stig's in the corner. In one hand, he has the Gore of Gorthok, and in the other hand is the giant greatsword vampire blade. And he's weighing the two.
But that's part of the reason I like the Order of Scribe, is that I don't have to have like all these damage spells. I can just pick one like area of effect or single target, and then I can change my damage as I need it.
Yeah, you just need the different shapes.
Yeah, I just need to have a spell that has different damage types in my spellbook, which I have Chromatic Orb, Dragon's Breath, Glyph of Warding, and Spirit Shroud now. But that
in case you guys didn't see it, Zen and Mason, you get the 10 temporary hit points today.
Oh, thank you. I would need that if I go into battle. God, I'm having a tough choice here between, like, if I want Fairy Fire prepared or Spike Growth.
If it makes you feel any better, I always have Fairy Fire, and so does Nyx.
Okay, then that does help. That's why I'm glad we're talking this out. I won't prepare it then, because you guys can make things glow, and I can just make the ground hard for them to walk on. Done. I'm done prepping, or changing spells. So I did take 2 healing spells, so I can help with that. I've got obviously my healing word, but I also prepared Aura of Vitality. Which means if you're within 30 feet of me, I can use a bonus action to just heal you for 10 rounds.
And Stig is going to replace, as much as he loves the gore of Gorthok and how much damage it can deal out, he's going to replace it and retrieve the vampire blade again because it does have a healing power.
That's a good idea. Because my only other utility spells for 3rd level would be like sending, and that's really it. And then for 2nd level, it would just be suggestion, and then 1st level, the only other one I would flip would be maybe detect magic instead of magic missile. But detect magic is a ritual, so I don't have to have it prepared. But if people are okay with my spells, then I'm good to go.
Yep, I like this discussion. We strategized a lot better, so we're skipping some duplicate spells. We have people with specialties. Very well done. Good party notes.
Well, I figured since I have my spell book, I could just show that to people and be like, "Hey."
Did you find anything useful in the scrolls that Gallanford took that might come in useful for this particular fight?
Gallanford, looking through, he couldn't find anything. He couldn't make heads or tails of anything.
Oh,
Okay.
that was before my roll. When I just grabbed a few from my first roll.
Oh.
But I didn't ask if what was on those ones. So I just pulled out a bunch of papers from when I did that.
A bunch of random papers. They don't seem. What? Was somebody speaking?
No.
No, I just heard your echo.
Okay. They don't seem to be of any use at all. They just seem to be random notes, as if he was just doing basic study to make an appearance of a normal wizard's tower.
Well then, shall we proceed?
We shall.
There is that chest.
Oh yeah. I was waiting for. Thank you for the reminder, DM. We got so caught up talking about spells. I was waiting for Caradwyn to wake up so I could show you this chest because it has an arcane rune inscribed on it. And I'm no expert in the arcane. I'm more expert in primal magics.
Have
a guess.
Yeah, I can take a look at it and see what's going on.
I'll help you out. I did find it last night.
Oh, perfect.
All right. You can give me a Arcana check. This seems to be, instead of a mechanical lock, it's just magically locked. With the help of Mason and whatnot, you are able to quickly dispel the magic. It's just a quick little scratch here and there, and the magic goes away.
Describing a counter rune?
Without blowing up the trap.
Perfect. What do we have inside?
You open it up, and you find treasure.
Kind of treasure.
It should be now in your journals.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Do we have the space in that for in the bag of holding?
I open up the pouch that's actually a bag of holding. I'm like, just pour it in.
And you also amongst the treasure, it's not labeled on there. There are 3 potions.
Potions.
Did you? Oh, never mind. I see the post. Wow, that's a lot of freaking money. We're stealing. I am feeling just like the memories are flooding, Chris. I'm stealing from Zaketh again.
Yep.
Again. I'm definitely on his hit list.
Again, it's not on the list, but there are 3 potions in there as well.
Okay.
And these are labeled.
Fantastic. He's nothing if not efficient.
I will update what they are.
So in order to carry this gold in the bag of holding, we will have to get rid of the 7 days of bulk rations.
Okay, I have Goodberry. I always have Goodberry prepared, so we don't need the rations.
Alright, so I'm going to toss the bulk rations and the blackberries because we don't need them.
It should be updated.
And then we can fit... then we can fit the gold. In fact, that'll be like an exact... because it's going to be 79 pounds, and I just cut 79 pounds out. So we're going to stay at the same weight. We're just going to have more money.
Yeah, I think those bulk rations... Well, I know the blackberries are spoiled by now.
Perfect. So I'm just going to add that to the party fund. So that's another 800 there. So that's 1644 for copper. Silver, we're at... oh my god. 5,029. No electrum. But gold pieces, we're at 11,282.
Wow, that's even after we already left the funds with.
That's
dues?
after that. That's after that. Yeah, I took that money out already.
So,
Oh man, and that one town had that charisma ring thing, but I think we're wanted there now.
And we have 870 platinum because we paid for all of our upgrades in platinum.
So our problems to get back is solved. We just buy a boat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Buy a boat? What are you talking about? We just hire a crew for this one.
Yeah, we didn't really learn how to sail.
Speak for yourself. I know the basics.
I would just like to say that half of our bag of holding is just money. If we lose this bag at any point, we're fucked.
It's attached to my belt, like a pouch, so they'd have to rip it off me.
272.5.
Do you guys see the
All right.
potions?
Yeah, potion of resistance, fire breath, and greater healing.
Okay, I just want to make sure. If I didn't know if it updated for you on your end.
What is the potion of resistance? Is it because there's a specific thing that it's resistant to, right?
I think it's... Well, I thought there was one where it's like you have to choose.
I think you roll when you get it. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me look it up.
I think that's how it is. It's a potion of resistance, and then you got a table you can roll, or the DM.
Yeah,
what it is.
the 10 different damage types you just roll to see which one you become resistant to.
Oh, so when you drink it and then you determine.
Or the DM just chooses which damage type.
I still have a superior healing potion and then vulnerability one, so you guys pick between those potions.
There you go. Potion of acid resistance.
So we can just have as many shrooms as we want.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna get high as fuck.
I just remembered
At least-
something we have that we could use against them. Random thought.
What, you have drugs?
I still have the horn that summons that swamp dragon.
Oh my god, you're right.
Moment of silence, moment of realization.
Or we could give him some cocaine.
This is probably a drug smuggling boat.
Everything can be solved with cocaine.
But how long would it take for that swamp dragon to get here?
Who knows?
I don't know how fast do dragons fly, Monster Hunter.
Stig will do the calculations in his head. If it's coming all the way from Herman, it took us 30 days, so it'll if it makes it, it might make it here in about 17, 20 days.
I know we're all really excited about the dragon idea, but I gotta be honest, I'm still like freaking out about how much money we have right now.
I mean, I'm just excited about that horn. I mean, we can just summon a dragon, kill it for the XP, then summon another one.
I think this is specific to one dragon, isn't it?
Okay, then we kill it and get that XP.
If I'm correct, when we research it, it's to the closest dragon of that type.
So the closest, it's a black dragon, right?
And the magic dissipates after it's been used.
So we just have to pray to God that the closest black dragon is not an ancient one, so we can kill it.
I just picture there's just a black dragon in like halfway across the world in like the dark forest of Asmith, and it's just hearing this, but someone's like, "What the heck is that?"
So you got those 3 potions and all that treasure.
Alright. Now we should probably proceed.
Indeed, we've talked about spells. We've
That's
we've
so much money.
we've got a bunch of stuff now. Potions. We're good to go. I mean, we haven't been this prepared ever. But we are going against a very powerful wizard, so it's good to be prepared.
All right, you
All
guys.
right, Jaredwin, fire up this portal.
We have 20,500 gold, just to be clear, and some change.
So we should buy like 2 trade ships and like work the stocks.
Basically, God, sorry. The money is the greedy wizard in me is really like the monopoly banker's taken over. Anyways, yeah, I'll fire up the the teleportation circle.
We'll Scrooge McDuck when we get back.
We'll just hire a couple mercenaries to go kill this guy for us.
You activate the portal. The glyphs begin to glow purple, and immediately a purple flame erupts between the stone platform and the stone archways, and the portal is activated.
All right, everybody in.
Mason, I'll head through.
All right.
Stig will follow after.
I'll
Followed
follow.
by Caliph.
Yeah, I'll go last. I know it
Alan and Nix will enter.
It seems strange, but the party is very zealous. Like they want to go, so I'm gonna let them go and have glory.
I mean, Zin, you got to be the last one. That way, you show up and it's the big dramatic moment. Like, remember me?
I do get to make my entrance, yes. Although normally that's Gallenford's job.
I'll enter right before Zin.
One by one, you each enter through the portals. Then you take one last. Before you enter, you take a deep breath in as you are this close to saving the love of your life, and then you take a step through.
And he's fucking dead, chained to a wall because it's a Chris game.
God, they've Prometheus this guy.
Um,
Ravens
Right.
are plucking out his eyes.
With that, as you guys enter through, we're gonna take our quick break. Grab something to drink. Go to the restroom. So 5 minutes.
All right. battlefield.
All right. You guys stepped through the portal. You wind up in a cavern. You see crystals, quartz, peering out of the ground. You do look back, and there does seems to be another end of the portal, the same similar archway with the same arcane glyphs and stone pillar. But you seem to be in some sort of cavern tunnel.
Does it look like there's only one way ahead, one way through?
Yes.
What's the lighting situation?
You do see a light coming down from the other end of the tunnel.
All right, let's go.
Let's follow the light.
Let's head
Should
to the light
we
at
do
the end of the
this?
tunnel.
Should we do this cautious and quietly, or are we just rushing in?
We want to be cautious and quiet. I think we don't want to announce our presence to the wizard. I think.
I believe Nyx might have passed without trace.
Oh, yes, I do.
That would definitely be helpful right now.
All right. Nyx casts her spell, imbuing you with her primal magic. Primordial. I believe that's nature magic. But so you all get that spell. Go ahead and give me stealth checks.
Jesus. 25 stealth means you, Gallenford, you have a 35 stealth.
Oh, I didn't even see what that wrote. Yep.
You're the gods don't even hear you approach.
All right, one by one, you guys follow down to the tunnel. It actually is a very long, dark tunnel. There is some natural light emanating from. You also see some bioluminescent fungi and some insects kind of crawling around.
Caradrin, I don't see your stealth.
She got a 20. She got a 13, 23.
Yeah, I rolled it.
But you do eventually get to the end, and when you appear, you see this massive cavern. And in this cavern on the far end, you see the giant black pyramid hanging upside down. And it's a sight to behold. You have no idea how such a structure can exist. It looks very ancient and old. There seems to be a pathway leading to the tip of the pyramid. But this cavern is massive. You see stalactites and stalagmites off in the distance. This cavern is like miles long. It's going to actually take you quite a bit of time to get to the pyramid.
Oh man. We're probably gonna have to hustle this guy.
A little bit of what I was afraid of.
Well, might as well not linger.
Yep. No point standing around here doing nothing.
Start walking.
All right, you follow the path take to the pyramid. There is an obvious I'll say roadway, a pathway to there. Is the only way, unless you want to try to risk the terrain cutting through. But 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 you can easily assume that's going to take longer.
So I'll stay on the path and just keep an eye out for any guards or movement.
Do we notice if the path is natural or if they actually carved it out?
You can give me a nature check.
Also, in case I think you've given up stealth for like speed ish.
As long as we stay next to Nyx, her pass without trace should still remain. But I would assume that if we're moving quickly, we'll be using our passive.
Yeah, and by the time you get to the pyramid, it would the spell would be gone. This seems to be a somewhat natural path. They just carved into it to make it easier access.
They just smoothed it out, but it's been here for a long time.
Yes. You guys make your way, and actually, it takes, even though you guys are making your way, and it's getting longer and longer. You actually have to stop for lunch, and you're about halfway to the pyramid. You cannot tell what time of day it is, but you guys have been walking for hours.
So we stop for lunch, which is it's like 6 minutes because we all just pop in a good berry and continue on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me
Yep.
mark that down. How many good berries do we need?
I think 6.
Okay. Because I have 10, so we'll all pop a good berry, and I'll have 4 left for healing if we need it.
So it's just, whew, I'm getting kind of hungry. We should stop and eat. Zin
Here,
passes it out,
berry.
pop it in, take a few seconds to chew it, and go, ah, that was good. Let's continue. It's literally every game when your character's running out of health, so you go to the menu and click food and keep going.
Yes.
Stig pulls out 26 cheese wheels out of his pocket.
Scarfs down 9 pounds of blackberries.
Yep.
Ah, the power of cheese.
You guys, after taking your short, quick rest, resting your feet, popping into good berries to fill your stomachs, you guys continue on your way. And again, hours go by, and if the pyramid eventually gets closer and closer. You guys begin to yawn, but there hasn't, other than you guys been keeping an eye out, looking around. There hasn't been any other signs of life. And it's eerily quiet.
Either they're expecting us or they're all gathered at this ritual.
Yes.
Or this is some sort of illusion and we haven't actually moved.
Oh, don't say that. You're going to get me paranoid.
Actually, on that note, is there, rather than doing a perception, can I just keep an eye on any arcane traps or things that might be going around? Or that we might be passing through?
I mean, this might be a good time for your detect magic if you had it.
I can actually do it once without casting it as a ritual for free because of my spellbook having its own mind.
I mean, if you cast it as a ritual, don't you not use the spell anyway?
Yes, but it just takes 10 minutes.
She would have to stop.
Can I do that?
Take 10
Yeah.
minutes to do.
Just do that at our lunch break. I mean, you're not going to have to stop and eat.
Yeah, I can do that when we're at lunch. I can do the ritual, and then as we're moving, keep an eye out. But it only lasts a little bit, though, but still. Better than
Can you
nothing.
post a spell?
Yeah. So it's 10 minutes, but yeah, at lunch I can cast that.
With after you cast it and within the 10 minutes of walking, you don't detect any magical presence near you.
All right, well, I think we're fine for now.
I really miss the horses right now.
Bone Regard comes flying in. No.
Ah,
I kill him. No hesitation.
Again, you eventually get to the pyramid. You're at this. There is this grand opening, but on either side are two statues of this three-legged, lanky-armed creature, and instead of a head, it's just from the torso up. It's just one long tentacle.
Well, I think we're in the right place.
And how lucky are we to get here on the grand opening?
right. I was thinking Bed Bath and Beyond or something like that.
But again, when you don't, as you get closer, you don't see any guards posted at the entranceway.
I'm not surprised. I mean, this is deep underground. Who knows how deep?
And we had to use a portal to get here.
A portal in a secret room in a locked room on someone's private yacht.
Right.
You can give me a nature check to try to think how deep you are.
I'll do a nature check.
So will I, since I'm a druid. Like, literally, that's what I'm supposed to be good at. Of course, I'm not trained in nature.
Neither am I, but I don't care.
Look at that.
At least-
I mean, I'm an above ground druid. I'm a desert druid. I don't know about caverns.
Still,
I was going to say, at least there's no water for Gerdwin.
You've heard about other monster hunter slayers diving deep underground into large caverns, miles and miles deep below the surface. You believe you're in a place called the Underdark.
Or as we like to call it, the deep down. I think there's like there's like specialists who delve into the Underdark. At least that's what my dad told me. I think they're called spelunkers, but I don't know. Yeah, we're way deep. Do we see an entrance to this pyramid?
Oh yeah, you see a grand opening with the two statues on the side.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Is there perhaps a side entrance?
You can give me a perception or investigation check. You don't see one. The entrance to this is at the tip of the pyramid. That the front entrance you're going to. And the pathway is only leading to this entrance. You would have to somehow, if there was one, climb on the smooth surface of this pyramid. This pyramid doesn't have if you go to the the Egyptian pyramids, there's the pillars you can climb up. This is all obsidian smooth.
Okay.
And on it there are, you can see hieroglyphs, but they're not. They don't. You look at them, Zen, and they're not normal Egyptian hieroglyphs. These are seems to be from what you saw in the room with the portal, eldritch hieroglyphs.
This must be where they worship that, however you say that creature's name.
Do you all enter?
Yes.
Yes. Cautiously.
You enter this temple. Along the wall, you see more hieroglyphs, carvings of this godlike being worshipped, and people sacrificing to it. It's just, and you, instead of climbing down into what you do for the pyramid or whatnot, that you kind of have to climb up, and you're kind of exploring different rooms a bit. You do believe that from what you can tell, how long you walked, it is nighttime, and the ritual is actually getting close upon you. It seems as though Stig was kind of a little bit on the money, that you guys were being slowed down.
Mason.
Oh, Mason.
Mason had the idea that we might be slowed or even not moving at all.
Yeah, you guys were moving, but it seems as though something was resisting, where you were being was pushing you back a bit, without even realizing. But you guys are in this smooth pyramid and whatnot. You're going from room to room, trying to search, but you're kind of focused as you kind of can. Zen, you're driven, and so is Cinder. You're being guided. You believe that the main ritual chamber or whatnot would be in the center of this place. You don't. There's nothing going to be off to the side. And as you guys are exploring, being quiet, you hear a voice begin to echo down in the chambers.
Let's go investigate.
Hopefully somebody's keeping track of where we're going.
Yep, I am doing just that.
And
We will try and follow the voices.
Okay, as you get closer, you hear chanting. And you hear, Zen, you got those who you would hear a familiar voice saying magical words. And you guys climb up and go around a corner down a hallway. And you see large statues of hooded figures with a single tentacle coming out of the hood, holding braziers, lighting up this large room. And in the center of it seems to be this large arcane circle. There are some hooded figures surrounding it, and a large, what seems to be automaton, right next to this altar. And in this, and on the altar, you see Alzaketh in his ceremonial robes, and surrounding him what seems to be a magical barrier. I'll show you guys what I just described. So this is what you see. You see the braziers. You see the magical circle with what seems to be floating gems surrounding the circle at the center of it. The hooded figures, a large automaton, and in the circle you see Alzaketh and you see Aiden unconscious and strapped to this altar. And Alzak is chanting.
All right, Caradron, what's the play?
Well, either we remove. Oh well. So Aiden is right here next to him, right?
Yes.
I'd have. Either we find out what is creating the barrier, because I don't think he could concentrate on this and do whatever he's doing here. And we remove Aiden, or I just cast Dispel Magic and see if we can make that work.
Can you do it from here, or do you need to be closer?
Let's see, what is the range of Dispel Magic? It is 120 feet. I can do it from here.
You're not in the room yet. I would say you're outside the room. I'm just allowing you to see. If you go into the room, you believe you will be spotted easily.
But am I 120 feet away? If this spot is 70, how far back are we? I'll post the spell for you so you can see it. But I do have a range of 100. So even if we're like back at the beginning of the map,
I would say you can definitely get within the 120 feet without going into the room.
So I can try it from here, but I don't think it might not work on the first try. So if that's what you'd like me to do. You know what else I could do? Because this little guy can kind of go through things. I don't know if he might not be able to go through the barrier, but we can send him through the floor and then up through the bottom of the barrier. If it's anything like the hut, it may just be a hemisphere and not a full sphere.
I wonder if we need to destroy the circle on the ground that's not in the barrier.
Did you say we see Zaketh? Is he here?
Yeah, he's here, and Aiden is here, and Alzaketh is conducting the ritual as we speak.
Okay.
So we need to make a decision quick. If you want me to dispel magic, we can. If we can do that and break the circle. By the way, Chris, I recognize this, but does Caradwin recognize this from where she's standing?
You can, from where she is standing, no.
Okay.
You could definitely tell there's a magical circle there because it's pulsating. Like there's a pulsating light, but she cannot tell what the circle is.
Okay.
All right, guys.
So,
let's just
kick it off with a bang.
Yes. Mace. All right. Here's your roles. Mason, you and I are going to be blocking. Caradwin, you bring down that shield. Zin, your focus should be entirely upon Aiden.
Yes.
And Gallenford, you assist where needed.
And what is Nyx doing?
Oh, right, Nyx. Do what you do best.
Play a prank on him.
I call out. You cannot have him, for he is mine.
So,
is this what they meant? Dispel magic.
So
my name is Zin Farrell. You took my beloved. Prepare to die.
Yes, there you go. He is mine. You cannot have him. His blood is mine. His heart is mine. Everything is mine. His penis is mine. You can't have it.
Alzaketh.
She called dibs.
Alzaketh holds up Aiden's dick in his hand. No, I'm joking.
Oh, ouch.
Of
Never
course,
mind.
it's a Chris game.
Never mind. You can have him. Without that, he's useless.
No. He shouts to his men, "Stop her! I must complete the ritual." And we are going to roll initiative.
All right, please don't fuck me. Roll 20. God damn it. I can't just get one good initiative roll.
Just not your thing, man.
Clearly.
You like to see how the battle's going to play out before you turn the tables. That's what it is. You're a thinker.
Caradwin, now you need to make a character that is just nuts with initiative. Like they get advantage and then they add dice to it.
Oh, I have that. It's my War Wizard. I have a War Wizard built that has like a plus, I think they have like a plus 11 to initiative at level 2.
Can you guys hear the battle music?
Yes.
Yep.
I can't, but it might just be because it's not. I have to turn the music.
I hear different music playing for some stupid reason.
I can hear music, period.
Okay.
I can't hear it either. I turned the music level all the way up, and I didn't hear it, but that's okay.
Did you hit reset when you changed the volume?
No.
Try that.
I also have it really low too.
Oh, now I hear it. Thank you.
Yeah, your master volume affects everybody as well, Chris.
I should up my volume.
I think. No, there's a master volume, and then Chris, if you go to the music,
Yeah,
there should be a
have
place.
it. I got it.
Mason, I'm just curious, what mode is your armor in?
It's still in the stealth mode, since that's what we were doing last.
Is that melee or range?
Ranged. I can still punch stuff though. I've got a hand axe I can slash with.
I just need to make sure.
Mason, Stig, who wants to go?
Stig can go first. I'm
Stig.
gonna basically follow him around.
Cinder, Caradwin, who wishes to go first?
Caradwin can go before Cinder.
Okay,
I should
I'm
probably
missing,
do Morgan as well.
I'm missing Morgan.
Where is Morgan on the map, too? I don't... Oh, there they are.
And I need Bucky. Bucky's in here.
Even Morgan can't roll good initiative.
Oh.
Oh, did I have access to Bucky?
I forgot about Bucky. Here.
So I'll reiterate that my token does not show an accurate health.
Oh, fuck me.
Mason is in. Don't forget you have 10 temp HP.
Okay, can you fix that, Jeremy, please?
Fix what?
Your health.
I'm saying that it's probably a roll 20 thing.
It's probably me needing to update your health, your token.
It's as in I can adjust my health to say 0 and it still shows me at full health.
Oh. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm at 5 health right now and it still shows me at max.
Now I see it as 5 health.
Did it change for anybody else?
Looks like you're on death's door to me.
Yeah, I was going to say you have like 1 health on my...
Yeah, that was a test. It doesn't change on mine.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, we can see you as just about dead.
Okay.
Okay, I'm the frontline fighter guy, so I want to make sure everybody can see me dying.
Okay. So, is this where you guys want to start with? You can start.
No.
You can start anywhere in between the two statues.
Behind a statue.
Between.
Actually, I'm gonna go behind Galliford.
All right. Is this where you guys want to be?
Yes.
All right.
I would actually like to be at the fortress drinking a mojito, but I don't think that's an option.
The countdown begins from 10 to 9. Gallenford.
Gallenford is first going to cast Mirror Image on himself. Clicking it just so it's on screen. And then he's going to charge forward to strike at this guy here.
Yeah.
Then I will do his second stab.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I don't do the second stab on him. But I move to the next guy and stab him.
That's a hit. So 8. He is still alive.
Yeah, and I will hold my ground in front of him.
All right. Zin.
Okay. I am going to cast a spell to start. Just making sure I want to summon what I... 2, 4... or 8. I'm gonna cast this.
Ooh. Conjure animals. Okay.
I want to summon 8 giant poisonous snakes. And I remember sending you a message about all the creatures that I would use. That's why I wrote them in the description of the spell. To give you a chance to create tokens if you wanted to. But yeah, so I want to summon 8 giant poisonous snakes. And they will have... Wait, roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group. So let me know when you're ready and I'll roll initiative for that. And let me put giant poisonous snake. Do you want me to roll hit points for them, or do they just use the average?
They're just going to use the average.
Okay. Then they have 11 hit points each. And I will just summon, I will put 1... Oh, I can't control them.
I'm giving you that right now. There you
Okay.
go. You should have access to them.
Yeah, isn't that funny? I was thinking about that too, Stig. I 3rd level is my highest level spell, so I can only do 8 of them. But yeah, I could at 9th level spell could.
That was one of the things I wanted to do. Is I summon 32 squirrels.
Holy shit.
All right, so go ahead and
I still can't move them. Oh wait, yeah, I can.
go ahead and place them where you want to place them as you summon.
I'm gonna place them. Let's see. Do they have to be up to 60 feet away from me? So 5, 10, 15, 20. I think. Let me use the ruler. Make sure I can put them everywhere I want them to be. Okay, so I can't get that last guy in the back, but I can pretty much put them next, at least one next to each dude. Here. 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 Oh, that one. Thank you. That's too far. We'll start there. And then do you want me to roll initiative for them?
You roll as a group, right?
Yeah.
So
you only need to add one to initiative.
Yeah. So go ahead and just choose one and add it to initiative, and I will adjust it.
I can't add a turn. You have to right-click the token and say add turn, and then I'll roll initiative. And
you just can't click on one and then.
Well, I don't have. Do I have a character sheet for them?
Yeah, it should be in your handouts.
Oh, well, let me check because I didn't do that. Here they are. Okay. I just pulled them up in the compendium, but yeah, now I see a character sheet for them.
I am going to make a quick adjustment for too. I forgot to take off the whisper, the advantage toggle and everything like that.
Oh, I can change that since you gave me.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else is correct. So, all right. So, giant poisonous snake initiative. They got a 10, so you can resort.
I'm taking care of
Just
it.
just resort and then scroll down to Zin.
No, I got something. I just grabbed it and moved it.
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and move my speed. Actually, I have a bonus action spell I can cast, which is going to be Magic Stone. So I will touch 3 pebbles in my pouch and make them magical, and then I will move my speed. That's good.
All right. Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
All right. This bandit here is going to strike at one of the snakes. He's going to strike at this snake. I'm assuming a 7 will miss.
That'll miss. The number you need is 14.
Okay. He's going to stay where he's at. The leader of these hooded figures, not Alzakis, he's going to pull out some daggers and throw at this snake. That's a crit. So 4 plus 4.
That does not kill him.
No.
Which one did you attack?
I'm
Oh, you're gonna manage it. Okay, cool.
I will hit I'll get the health and everything.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
But he's gonna throw another dagger. Is he not in initiative?
I don't see him.
Shit.
Who?
The Shield Guardian.
Okay, perfect. You don't
I
know
mean,
what
it would have
that
been
is.
fun to watch him just stand there.
And he's gonna throw another dagger at that snake.
That will hit.
For 7.
I think that will take him out.
I'm gonna make sure I don't want to kill. Okay, it's this. I'm gonna mark this snake so I don't delete them by accident for the initiative. They just disappear, right? When they're killed.
Yes, because they're face spirits, so you can delete them.
Okay.
When they die.
Stig, it is your turn.
I'm going to get to there, and I'm going to quick draw. My dagger. Throw it at him, recklessly. For a 21.
Against who? This guy?
Yes, this guy.
That's a hit.
For 10 piercing.
He is barely alive. His white robes are soaked in crimson.
So I can get up to there, and then I will hit him with my vampire blade.
Okay.
Still recklessly.
Hit.
For another 8.
He is dead.
Okay. Oh, and before I forget, I'm going to rage, and my black's spine tail will appear.
All right. Mason.
We'll come up here and we'll just start shooting the bandit leader back there.
Okay. And Zen, don't forget you have your repeater rifle as well.
20.
Oh, thank you.
A 20 will. I don't think AC,
And we'll give him the extra d6 lightning. Then we'll shoot him again. 17.
but 17 will hit. So 8 plus 3 is 11.
19 total.
Right, he will take it all, but he is still standing, and you can feel his gaze upon you, Mason.
I'll flip him in the bird.
His gaze.
Well, the last thing I'd like to do is this symbol in front of me. Is that like drawn out in like powder, or is that like carved into the ground?
It seems to be carved into stone.
Okay, I was hoping I could just kick the circle apart, but oh well. That will be my turn.
Alzakis is going to continue focusing on his ritual. Actually, as a bonus action, he is going to pull out of his pocket what seems to be a small medallion-like thing and throw it into the air, and it animates up into a shield.
So he's got a shield inside of his shield?
Yes, he does.
Is it like another sphere or like an animated
It's like
shield?
it looks like a regular shield, but it's emanating some magical aura. It's not an aura. It activates and it floats in front of him to protect him.
Yeah, it looks like there's an invisible soldier there with a big shield.
Yeah, it's one directional. Just one to make
Yep.
sure.
Nyx.
Okay, Nyx is gonna go there and she's gonna reach her hands out and be like, you need to burn, you metal thing. And she's going to cast heat metal on the robot.
Haha, I almost prepared that too. Excellent.
Hold on. He's goddamn. He's made out of. Oh fuck you. Fine. You know what? Fine. Do what you want.
We will. Heat metal on a metal thing is awesome.
Archer takes when you cast this spell. So roll 2d8.
Ken, I would just like to point out that this room is 110 feet.
10 feet shy of my freaking spell. That's so funny. Thank you for pointing that out.
The metal begins to glow red, and it seems to just stand there and be unaffected. You know, you can't tell if anything's happening to it.
Okay, and then as her bonus action, Nyx will change into her giant hyena form.
Okay.
Before she fully goes into the cackling hyena form, she like turns over the Bucky. It's like, Bucky, you stay over there and hide. Before it goes to a
Okay, you should now have giant hyena in your journal. All right, and that's Nyx's turn.
yes.
Alright, this guy, he is going to attack the snake right in front of him. It's kind of weird. Snakes are not considered prone, damn it.
They're not prone.
Nope. But he crits.
Oh, that's probably going to kill that snake.
So 6 plus 7.
13 is more than 11. You kill that snake.
Alright, that snake is gone. This guy right next to you, Gallenford, he's going to take on the weaker enemy right in front of him, and he's going to attack with his scimitar against the snake with a 7.
It's a miss.
Right. It is now the poisonous snake's turn.
All right. How many? I should have, what, 6 left? Yeah, 6 left. So this one here is going to go ahead and attack the bandit.
Okay. Yep.
He has to give me a con save.
So he takes 8 piercing plus 8 poison right away.
No, he takes 4 poison unless he makes the. If he makes the save, he takes 4. If he fails the save, he takes 8.
Okay, he's gonna take the 8
He's
piercing.
gonna take 12 no matter what.
Oh, he does.
But then, yeah.
Oh, I'm not even gonna give him a save because the poison will kill him.
Oh, weird. It turns out they're immune to poison.
Yeah, he kicks off the snake as you bite it, as it bites into his ankle, and he's trying to fight, but his heart beating fast, he and the poison taking its effect, he expires immediately.
5, 10, 15.
The snake gets to the barrier and cannot penetrate the barrier.
Oh. Okay.
So that blue circle is a barrier surrounding Alzakith and Aiden.
Okay, well then I guess he would stop there, because he tried to enter the barrier.
Yes.
These two snakes are going to just move and attack this guardian then. So we'll do 2 attacks against the guardian. Assuming those miss.
The snakes are unable to penetrate the guardian's metal armor.
This snake is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5. That's a double move. And then the last 2 snakes are just going to attack the guys next to him.
Okay.
So we'll start with the top one. For a 14 against this dude here.
That will hit him.
Alright, I'll roll his damage. He's going to do 6 plus half of 13 is 6, so he's going to do a minimum of 12.
Same thing.
Alright, and then the last snake is going to attack the guard next to him for a 14.
That's a hit.
Doing a minimum of 8 and 6 is 14.
He didn't have very many health. That's all the bad.
And then this last one, the one that just attacked him, this guy is going to move his speed 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there.
Okay.
And that will end the snakes' turns.
Alright. This golem-like creature, Nyx can see the metal kind of warp a tiny bit at first, and then it kind of, the metal shape begins to warp itself back.
Does the heat metal happen at the beginning of its turn?
No, it's a bonus action
that's
on
good.
Nexus' turn.
Gotcha.
But the shield, this golem is going to attack the snakes.
All of them?
Well, he's gonna attack until they're dead. He's not attacking all of them at once.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said he attacked all the snakes. I was like, wait a minute, what?
No.
All of them?
No.
You see him just pull out all these guns and
Right.
bring everything.
Yeah, he is a fist attack, but the golem lifts up his foot and tries to step on the snake for 22.
Yeah, that'll hit. Whichever one.
I'm gonna go up down
Okay.
for 10. Not. Oh, I got it. But seeing that the snake is not dead, he's going to attack it again for 13.
13, I think, misses by 1. Yeah, they have a 14 AC.
Okay. Not to be squished again. The snake's like, oh shit, this thing hurt, and kind of dodges out of the way. But the golem is going to stay there and try to stomp these snakes, trying to break the barrier. Carador.
All right. Well, shit popped off real quick. So I'm gonna do what my job is, and I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at the shield.
Thank you, because my snakes couldn't get through.
And I can only cast it as at a 3rd level. So if it's higher than 3rd level, I have to roll.
It is higher than 3rd level.
All right.
Good luck.
God, I'm fucking shaking right now.
I am too.
Please work. Please work. Please, for the love of God. 15's pretty good.
10 plus the spell's level. So if it's a 5th level spell or less, you just beat it. Right? Am I reading that right?
Yes. I don't like how quiet it is.
The spell, it flickers. And then it seems like you're about to get through, but you see the shield guardian, the center of it, begin to glow, and it resists your spell.
The shield, this guy?
Yes, it seems like there is a gem embedded into the shield guardian, and it begins to glow, combating your dispel magic, and it beats you.
He didn't cast it on the shield guardian. He casted it on this.
I know that.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think that's what the problem is that the shield guardian.
Interpreted the shield guardian is powering the thing, so as long as the shield guardian's there, it remains. Is kind of how I interpret it.
Tricksy little wizard is.
So,
Guys, we need to take down the shield generator.
So yeah, Karen, you can guess that the shield guardian is powering this spell.
Okay. I'm gonna move behind cover of the statue and say, kill the guardian and you kill the shield. So focus on him. And then, I don't think I have a bonus action. I do not. So I'm just gonna leave it there.
Alright. Cinder.
Ready. Since Cinder can't get through the shield, hearing that nonsense just spew out of the freaking mouth of my friends, what can I do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and take the dodge action. And let me say, I'm gonna be 20 feet in the air. How high is the cavern?
It's like this 110 feet high. Same as it's an even square.
All right, what do you guys use for dodge?
I use the circle.
Like that?
The no entry.
There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna make myself. I'll say I'm so. I'll. You know what? You said 20. It's 110 feet high.
This room seems to be built to fit something very large.
Well, then I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go fly up to 50 feet so I can be out of crossbow range.
Okay.
If I'm out of hand crossbow range, if they have a regular crossbow, obviously they can hit me. But smart bird.
Yeah, check for spiders on the ceiling.
Bucky.
Bucky's gonna run to the other pillar for cover. He double moved.
All right, Morgan.
Morgan is going to fly 50 feet over here and provide the help action against the shield guardian.
Okay.
For the next attack.
The countdown.
Oh my god, we hit the negatives.
It continues. Gallenford.
I'm still wary of the circle on the ground, so to try and take care of two things, I lift, kind of point over to this spot here, and a sword will appear and slam into the ground, shattering that area to hit the guardian and that circle.
Okay.
Which point?
Oh, it's 10-foot radius. Okay, so I don't want to get Morgan in it,
Morgan's
so I'll
fine.
scooch it over.
But yeah, you need to put you need to put a number on Morgan if she's not flying.
Morgan is flying, but she's only like 5 feet off the ground, so she's kind of gliding.
Okay.
I
Perhaps
can
like
still
that.
put that though.
That
Yeah.
works. That works perfectly.
I am so good at placing shapes.
All right. The ground. So okay, the guardian needs to give a Constitution save. He had arcane runes begin to glow around his armor.
If it's a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, it's got disadvantage on the save.
Okay, then it's rolled at normal because he has magic. This guardian seems to be buffed up and has magical resistance.
Fine, he can take half.
Half is 10.
Does it disturb the circle?
It does. The countdown goes up. You see the circle begin to crack, and then you see it slowly begin to heal itself. Is that your turn, Galliford?
No! I call out, wait! Don't approach him just yet, unless you're gonna... Did you attack him, or did you already attack?
I have not attacked him.
He cast a spell.
Are you going... So you've used an action.
Yes.
If you stand in that space, you're gonna take 2d6 cold damage. I'm gonna fling it. I've like started to summon a blade of ice in my hand, and I'm gonna fling it at him.
Okay, so you get there, and you move back.
I warn him not to approach before he gets up adjacent. And I kind of hold up my hand, and he sees the blade of ice forming in my hand.
Okay, then I would have stopped right at the snake.
If you were good, if you had another action that you could use against him, I would do something else. But I'm like, if you've already spent your actions, don't stand next to him until next round.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm trying to rule because he kind of moved, and right when he got.
Well, I'm saying as he was approaching, I said it before he moved up to this space. But I called out when I saw him getting closer. I thought he was going to stop here. So I didn't. I waited to see if he was going to move adjacent, but I would have called it out as he started to move adjacent. I would have said, "Wait!" and I'm going to throw a shattering ice knife at him.
Okay.
It does say each creature adjacent is going to have to do the dex save, so I would be damaging Gallenford.
Damascus would have flashbacks to this spell.
I wanted to do it against the Shield Guardian, but I'd kill all three of my freaking snakes, so I'm not going to do that.
All right. So
See, Nix, this is how you use ice knife.
Okay.
If you don't recall or weren't there, Ken, Nix's first ever attack killed Morgan.
Oh my god! That's funny.
all right.
And Carla's like, "Oh, my character is already ruined because she's like, do no harm to animals, and the first thing she does is kill a defenseless bird."
Okay. So Gallenford, is that where you're staying?
Yes.
Okay. Zin.
All right, I'm going to cast Ice Knife at this bandit right here. think I have a card for it. Let me double check. I do. Please hit. 22?
Yeah, that's gonna hit him.
Alright, so he's going to take... You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So he takes the 1, right?
Yes, he's going to take 1 point of damage, and then he has to give me a dexterity saving throw. If he makes it, he doesn't even take the 9 cold. He just takes 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I fucking hate casters. I'm never playing a caster again.
But this is a Chris game.
You might as well have just moved up there, Gallanford, because my magic doesn't work. That was my action. I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's it. 1 point of frickin' damage. Jesus Christ.
20, he's gonna come up to you. He's gonna attack you twice with his scimitar. 15?
I think that hits. I'm double checking. Yeah, that hits.
For 4. And a crit.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. I have to make a con save because you're damaging me while I have a concentration spell active. Which I fail. All the snakes disappear. Please kill this character, Chris. I'm so glad that I'm never playing this character again.
Okay, here's the second attack. 11.
No, the crit is a hit also.
Well, you called out. Hold on, I didn't know what you.
Well, only because I wanted to give you the con save to see if the snakes disappeared on the 4 damage that I took.
Okay.
Your second attack hits. I just wanted to make sure we didn't forget the save.
Okay, I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were doing something that would negate.
No. I don't have anything to resist attacks.
Okay. So,
except you not fucking trying to kill me every time we get into
11 points of slashing from the second attack. So 15 total.
My temp hit points are gone, and I'm down 5.
All right. Stig.
I don't even acknowledge Caradwin saying kill this thing because I'm already focused and I'm raging. Gonna get right up to there, not even acknowledging that there were snakes here. He will take Morgan's assistance, and he's going to attack with advantage, but normally.
Oh, you're not. That's right. You're not doing reckless, right?
I'm not recklessly because I don't need to. For a crit.
All right.
That's going to be 25, I think.
Your blade digs deep into the wood of this construct, and it looks down and kind of gives you a grunt of sorts.
And I will just snarl back at it.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Mason.
We're just gonna repeat Gallanford's shatter.
Where are you putting it?
Same spot. It looks like the circle's still there. We're just gonna put it right on top where Gallanford put it.
Okay.
Six is a fail, so it'll take all 12.
Yep, and it did. The wood begins to splinter on that spell. On the creature.
And we'll move over there and be like, wow, this guy's even bigger than you are, Stig. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Alzaketh is continuing his ritual. Nyx.
Did the count go up again?
It
Seems to go up on the layer action so far.
When it
comes
goes
down
down
on its action, but does it go up when we damage the circle?
Oh.
So as a bonus action, Nyx triggers the heat metal on the guardian.
go ahead and roll the dice. I don't have to make the save, right?
Right, it just happens now.
Okay. You see the shield, every time this creature takes damage, the protective shield surrounding Alzaketh begins to flicker.
And Nyx will bite at this guy that's stabbed into Zin.
Hit. Alright.
And that's Nyx's turn.
Stig and Mason, you see that this guardian, this creature begins some of the damage that it took repairs itself. And it's going to attack you, Stig.
Okay.
For 16.
So I see this thing coming at me, and my tail gets in the way. So my AC is now 21.
Fuck you. 23.
That'll get through.
So you wrap your tail around its one fist like haha, and it comes in with this other fist and just decks you across the face. For 11.
I'm going to only take 5 of that.
Alright. Caradwin.
Alright, well... Did I get the impression from that I could dispel the shield guardian, or do I get the impression that is something that we have to bring down?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Would that take my full action to
Yes,
do, or
it
is
will.
this just like a... Oh, God. There's better ways to use my fucking action. Yeah, I'm just gonna Scorching Ray this thing. I don't want to use my whole action just figuring something out when I can just attack it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me pull up the... Where'd I put it? There we go. And I'll just use regular fire damage. Fuck, of course. I roll a fucking
Now that
9.
will miss it. Or you don't penetrate its armor. That will hit. And that will hit.
Okay. And then I will move over to this side. Take cover behind this statue.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Cinder.
Cinder is going to fly down to this dude and attack it. Here, I'll move to this side, Gallenford, so you can stand in a spot you want. So I'll take the dodge action off, and I will make an attack at this bandit. And Chris, Zinfarel is calling out to Zaketh that he should surrender.
I saw that.
He
He
should surrender
completely
80.
ignores you. And he's still chanting. 24 will hit.
He's going to take 6 piercing damage from the hawk.
Alright, send your claws at the back of his neck, and it's torn and bloody.
And I will stay. I mean, I'm not going to provoke, so I'll stay hovering right over him.
Okay. Bucky?
Bucky just takes more cover behind that pillar.
Okay. Morgan?
Morgan will continue to provide Stig with the help action.
Alright, you see the magical circle heal itself immediately. And
Are you going to bed? All right. See you in the morning.
and it just and as if no damage has taken, so the count is set. Galliford.
See
You
if
can
we
attack
get
him
rid
now,
of this guy.
Galliford. But spell failed. Bring him down.
Sets.
Oh, messed with that one, I'm assuming. And that one.
Oh,
And I will flip a few steps back with mobile.
I really wanted you to run him through. I wanted you to do a "My name is Inigo Montoya. You kill my father. Prepare to die."
Alright, is that your turn, Galliford?
Are you guys having trouble over there with that bandit?
That was my turn.
Zen.
All right, I'm gonna go old school, the way I learned in the desert. I am going to, as a bonus action, since you broke concentration last time, since this guy wants to have a sword fight, we'll have a sword fight. I'm gonna hold out my hand, and as a bonus, Jesus Christ, I summon my flame blade and attack him with an 8.
He parries your blade with his.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
He's going to attack you with his.
He's gonna attack me?
Yes. You seem to be the and Elzaketh is ordering him. While still chanting, he's
He'd
like,
say stop her, I guess.
yes,
That's
he
true.
would say kill her.
He crits! Fails! He fails twice. He should just die. He should just fall over dead right now.
I think that maybe like that side of the room should just drop their weapons and leave.
Well, the best part about this, what I was worried about, because Chris likes to do this, Flame Blade is a concentration spell. I summon it, I fail, he hits me, I lose it. So I'm actually glad he missed me twice.
Alright, Stig.
I'm going to same verse, same as the first.
You should be playing Duel of the Fates in the background right now, Chris.
That's copyrighted music. I can't play copyrighted music.
Oh, that was almost another crit. And freaking, I keep not using my rage damage.
You got to remember that.
Yeah, so technically he should be taking an additional 2 points of damage.
So he needs to take another 2.
Yeah, because I'm raging.
Okay. This creature is still standing, and he's starting to fall apart though.
And I'm going to action surge. And I'm going to attack him at normal. For an 11.
He blocks this attack.
Oh, stop!
Okay.
I wanted to see this thing that you posted, but it...
That is my turn. I'm actually going to move over here.
All right, Mason.
Yep.
I guess we'll just try and shoot it with two bolts from here. Shooting at the guardian here.
All right.
$25.
That's a hit.
Close.
What is it, you guys rolling all these high numbers?
What's the 2?
The extra 1d6 lightning damage to a target.
Okay. A 13, however, will miss. You hit it in the chest, but it disperses.
The thing is, Ken, Gemini, I think Stig and Mason are both built for combat, so we kind of maxed out attack power.
Is that your turn, Mason?
Yep.
Alzaketh is still completing his
Well,
ritual.
who is Mason attacking? Mason isn't standing next to anyone.
It was a ranged attack.
Yeah, he's got Iron Man gauntlets.
Oh, nice.
Nyx.
Nyx will bonus action burn the Guardian again. Then she's going to bite this bandit.
Yep. The bandit is still alive.
She growls, and that's her
Not
turn.
too long.
The Guardian heals itself and is going to attack you, Stig, because you're right next to it.
Okay, as long as he ignores Morgan, we're good.
Did you attack recklessly?
I did not.
Okay. 20.
My tail is going to come back out again. And it's only a 17, so that will hit.
Okay. 10 bludgeoning,
That'll take 5.
and here comes the 19
That'll hit.
for 13.
I will take 6.
Caradwin.
Oh God.
Kill the Guardian. I need to stick my sword in Zaketh's heart.
Yeah, that's what. How bad is the Guardian looking? Is he looking pretty rough?
He's looking pretty rough. He does repair itself a little bit, but it's getting there.
I'm gonna stop that repair and I'm just gonna cast Chill Touch.
Oh yeah.
And so Chill Touch, I'll post the spell as well, but he should no longer be able to heal.
Can't regain hit points.
So I'm gonna put that down.
Thank you. This bandit here is inconsequential. It is Aiden that we need to save.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop it from regenerating, assuming it doesn't die in this next round. But yeah. And then I'm gonna move. I move to there. That put me in. I don't know if it can. Well, if it might have to dash. Okay, I'm gonna move to behind this statue. And that's my turn. Actually, as my bonus action, I'm gonna move this guy 30 feet. My little ghost friend.
Alright. Cinder.
Cinder is going to bat his wings and claw at this bandit's eyes using the help action
Okay.
to help Zenferal not fucking suck. Oh wait, Gallenford's going to steal that attack. Never mind.
Bucky.
I mean, I do it, but Gallenford's going to get it. Well,
He's gonna stay put.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Morgan.
Morgan's gonna continue with the help action against the Guardian.
Alright. It's now 9. Gallenford.
Now, Cinder gave the help action.
Yeah, trying to aid Zenferal and taking this bandit out so she can get to Zaketh, but you can kill it if you want.
17 will hit.
He's still breathing.
He is still breathing, but barely. He dodges this attack.
Oh, maybe I will get to kill him, but I don't get to attack with advantage, so I probably won't hit him.
You got this.
We'll
That was
see.
my turn.
Not been my friend tonight.
Zen.
I'm gonna attack him with my flame blade.
An 18 will hit.
Oh, finally. Jesus Christ. 2, 1, and 1. I do a whopping 4 points of fire damage with my 3d6 fire.
But you kill him.
Awesome! I don't care how little damage it was. I cut his head off with a flaming scimitar.
And the green flames ignite the rest of his body.
Oh no, it's not green flame, it's red flame.
Oh, the red flame.
Yeah. We're from the desert, man. We're not witchers.
Alright. So he is
I will then move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to there. Just kind of doing the whole open thing on the shield.
Alright.
You're gonna die, Zaketh! You're gonna die, clown!
That is exactly what I saw and heard in my head.
Same here. I love that movie. Stig.
Yep, I got one thing and one thing only. Did Morgan give me advantage?
Yep.
I won't be reckless. Oh, that's another crit.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Stig is built
Hell
for
yeah.
one thing.
Critic.
Yeah, that's 32.
God, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, is it dead?
It's still standing.
Alright, I'm going to see what happens when I activate the necro magic in this blade.
Can you post that for me?
I just did. It basically I spend a charge, I deal necrotic damage, and I think I regain half.
It shouldn't work on the regeneration. Should not work on constructs.
Yep, it's necrotic damage. If necrotic,
So how much does it take necrotic damage?
yeah,
Is it the 16?
construct. It says constructs and undead are affected by this ability. So yeah, so I guess it takes none.
It should be only the healing ability.
It'll take the damage, you just won't heal.
Yes.
Okay. So you need to adjust because it says.
I will word that better.
But yes, if so, then it will take the 16 additional necrotic damage.
This thing is about to fall over.
Wait, it would be the 8 plus the 16.
8 plus 16?
Yeah, 8 is the rolling 2d8, and then the 16 is the 2d8
Crit
max damage.
You topple this thing down to the ground, and when it does and ceases to function, the shield goes away. However, Alzaka's floating shield is still there.
I just want to say that was that 56 points of damage I just did?
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's 56 points of damage on a single hit.
I think Stig and Noriko should have a competition of how much crit damage they can do.
Stig is actually me trying to one-up Noriko.
Is that your turn, Stig?
No, I can still move. Now my turn's done.
I told you! I warned you! I brought friends this time.
That is my turn.
Alright.
The Meddlers of Mischief will end your reign of terror.
And Stig mutters under his breath, "Stupid name."
Is Aiden conscious?
He's unconscious.
Oh, damn it. I wanted him to, like, pull a Braveheart and, like, freedom!
Free me!
So does Aiden look like injured unconscious or just like spell unconscious?
He looks pretty roughed up, in general, but you would have to take your entire action to discern if how unconscious he is. What?
Well, I'm gonna almost leisurely walk up to Stig, put out my hand on his shoulder, and be like, "Good job, Stig."
I will turn and growl at him.
Good job, Stig.
So Zacchus isn't responding to any of my threats?
He's looking around now, worried, and he's looking at you, and he's looking down at Aiden with the dagger in his hand.
So, Stig, I'll give you 8 healing, and I'll be like, "Go get him, Zin. This is your kill."
You said Aiden is unconscious?
He is unconscious.
Damn it. Because I got a spell I could use if you're going to try to crucify me.
Alzak is not that stupid to leave him conscious. So is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. He's looking at you. He's undecisive. Give me 1 second, because you guys did this a lot quicker than what I. Out of spite and seeing that this ritual is most likely going to be ruined, he's going to plunge his dagger into Aiden's heart.
Make an attack roll. And roll damage. That's a miss.
Was Aiden's base AC?
It's more than 9.
It'd be 10 plus whatever his dex is.
Yeah, 10 plus whatever his dex is, and he was a dex fighter, so...
Okay.
I mean, I'll pull up his character sheet. I didn't have it open.
No,
but
you're fine.
unless it's here, it might be right here in the compendium. Hold on.
I don't think it's in, but
Hold on. You don't have it here.
not anymore.
You deleted Aiden? Dude.
I mean, to be honest, Ken, didn't you delete him from your heart first?
Oh, I think
Damn.
I used Aiden, I think, to make Zinferil. I think that's what you had wanted me to do.
Right. Stig, you see Alzak go down for his heart, so you kind of deflect. You kind of bump into him to make him miss.
Aiden has a 13 AC, unconscious.
Okay.
He was only level 5. That was the last level he was
Miss.
when we played him.
Unfortunately, I don't have the protection fighting style.
I'm role playing because
Stig is very intimidating right now.
Nyx runs up and tries to bite the wizard that just tried to stab Aiden.
Okay. The shield blocks the bite.
It's been a while since I looked at this character sheet. I liked this character. It just sucked.
Is that your turn, Nyx?
Yes.
Caradwin.
Take him out! He
Sorry,
just tried to sacrifice Aiden for no benefit other than spite.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm gonna fly my little ghost dude 30 feet up to take a look at this on his next turn.
So
I'll
he's
add
going
that
within
to
the
his.
circle?
He's in the circle right now.
Your ghost buddy is gone.
Oh, fuck. I'll bonus action try to move him wherever he's at.
You
Actually, the moment he goes within 300 feet of me, he disappears anyways, so... If he leaves that 300-foot
he
range...
enters the circle, and the magic within the circle makes him disappear.
Oh, no.
It portaled him to another plane.
Okay.
Flesh mansion. Flesh mansion.
Oh, no.
It's
the
not a
flesh
flesh
mansion.
mansion.
What's a flash mansion? A flesh mansion. What's a? I'm not
going
going
to...
Caradwin sent her mind into like the eldritch brain of Cthulhu, and it was a flesh mansion.
It was a flesh mansion. Yeah.
Oh.
It was a house made of flesh. Like, the walls were flesh. The doors were weird membrane.
Anyways,
It was
we need to continue.
Oh, fun.
Does he still look humanoid?
Yes, he's just in ritual. He's a human in ritual, like, ritual robes.
You mean he's not a construct or undead?
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
What is this?
With save or be paralyzed.
No, what is this? A level 2 spell?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Oh, yeah, 2.
Go ahead. Do it. Do it.
You know what I'm
Karen, waiting.
Do it. Go ahead. Oh, my bad.
I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on.
Wizard School. You got to do that whiz save no matter what.
But that's what he would do. He would counterspell your spell.
Absolutely.
No, for sure. Yeah. I'm reveling in this. He's gonna pass, but I'm reveling in this a little bit.
What's the DC?
15.
What is it? A wisdom?
Wisdom save.
Yeah, Chris can't make wisdom.
That's true.
He has a plus. He does get a +4 to wisdom saves.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck.
Yes.
No, I have to re-roll.
Yes.
He's toggled on advantage. I have to re-roll. That's the rules.
Oh, god damn it.
That was the rules. I accidentally had him on. He has to roll on normal. He had no.
I fail some shenanigans occur in the world.
Don't do that, Jeremy.
I mean, listen, I cast a spell, so I'm gonna agree, but just because I cast a spell. It's alright. That's okay. I'll take it. I got to counterspell him. He used one of his.
So he resists your magic. He is a powerful mage.
Yeah, that 7 was definitely showing it.
Fuck you guys. Cinder.
So powerful.
Cinder's gonna fly over and scratch him in the face. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I'll make an attack. Die, wizard bitch. For 16.
As Cinder goes in for a strike, but again, that magical shield that he popped up earlier blocks Cinder's way.
Cinder is going to fly up. So I've moved, 20 feet to get there. So I'll fly up another 20 feet.
Okay.
That'll end my turn. He doesn't attack me?
No.
Okay.
Bucky's gonna stay still.
Morgan.
Morgan is gonna fly 5, 10, 15, 20 above Aiden. I'll move, yeah. And then provide the help action against old Zach over here.
Alright. Countdown goes down. Gallenford.
Gallenford's just going to chant out As I cast the arcane, I will unleash these chains. As they sink into your brain, they will drive you insane. As I cast Bane on him.
Make sure you don't have advantage toggled.
It's not his turn yet, so he couldn't attack Cinder. He doesn't have a reaction.
I didn't know if he did.
He used his reaction to counterspell.
Oh, that's right. He did.
So
Then I got to fly away for free.
Is this a wisdom? Is this another
It's a
save?
charisma save.
Charisma. Oh yeah, he's very charismatic.
He should be. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
He's gonna fail his saving throws now. Yeah, see, I patterned him at... Well, I guess... I don't know if you'd consider Jafar charismatic or not, but
yeah,
I...
No, he is. I just had to find a character sheet that was balanced for you guys.
Yeah.
I would say Jafar is charismatic in a way.
I know, that's... I would too.
I think Jafar, he is charismatic, but he's also an enchanter, so he doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was
That's
a
true.
sorcerer. He became a sorcerer. They're charismatic classes.
Well, he stole his power from a genie.
That was Gauntlet's turn, by the way.
Okay, so warlock, still charismatic, right?
There you go.
I was referencing before he got the genie's powers that he kept using his staff to hypnotize the Sultan.
Zen, it is your turn.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Aiden.
Okay. You see his wounds, his injuries begin to heal, but he's still unconscious.
Oh. Okay. Then I will move up and say I gave you the opportunity to surrender, Zaketh. And
Zach.
you didn't, so burn. 22.
Fuck you. But he's gonna do it anyways. So he sees you coming in. He knows it's going to strike, but he gets it off just a split second too late. Oh, he can't. He doesn't have his fucking
He
reaction.
doesn't have a reaction.
God damn it! I can't cast shield.
No, you've used your
Hell yeah.
counter spell.
I know. I God damn it!
That whole person was so worth it.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
I'm only gonna do like 3 points of damage. Don't worry about it, Chris. I did 6 fire damage.
He has a 17 AC.
That's really high for a wizard.
He has mage armor, and that animated shield gives him +2.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Is that your turn, Zen?
Well, not for your wizards, Doug. Not your blade singers, anyway. With their 24 freaking armor class.
Zen?
Yeah, that was a bonus action and action, and I mean, I was hoping to get Aiden conscious, but yeah.
Alright, Stig.
Alright, Stig saw what Zaketh was attempting to do, so he's going to whip around his tail and just like backhand Zaketh and try and push him 5 feet away from Aiden.
Okay. Oh, so this is a contest.
Yeah, I'm trying to shove him. And I was hoping to do so much better than 14.
Well, he gets a minus. No, that's a contest. Never mind. That's not an attack roll or an ability
He
check.
ducks.
Okay, that's all I can really do.
Mason.
Is Aiden tied down at all, or is he just laying there?
He has chains on his wrists and ankles.
I was just gonna pick him up and take him away. Guess we'll just punch the guy. Everything else would hit everybody else. So we'll just punch him a couple times with my hand axe.
Alright, that's gonna hit. Uh, 16 will miss.
Yeah, I guess I should have probably tried to shove him, but I made my attack, so there you go. And I'll just be like, dude, you're just embarrassing yourself. Surrender or die.
He is pretty.
We have you surrounded.
Do not attempt to move or we'll be shooting ourselves.
I thought you were a smart wizard. When are you gonna see that you failed?
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
He really wants to kill you, Zen. He really does right now.
Of course he does.
The feeling is mutual.
I was gonna offer him to, like, leave peacefully, but you guys would have killed him, which is fine. I wasn't gonna stop you. But that's the offer I was gonna make him.
You can leave peacefully as my friends kill you.
I was gonna say, you let Aiden leave, and I will stop trying to kill you. But I can't speak for all of the meddlers of mischief.
Maybe
Leave in peace or leave in pieces.
Our tagline.
we'll let you go for the right price. By the way, you're broke.
He's going to cast this.
Counterspell.
Post it.
I'll post it. He ain't teleporting nowhere.
Carriagewin, did you have your reaction back?
Oh, I don't. It's not my turn. You're right. You're right.
And once again, the target disappears right when he's in our reach. I hate that.
He can only teleport 30 feet.
Yeah,
Does
but
he?
He's going to the Flush
he's
Mansion.
He's gonna vanish.
He gets there, and he begins to run for the door. However, when he crosses the threshold, the whole temple begins to shake. The arcane sigil, in the center begins to glow, and 4 tentacles erupt from this portal and pierce into him, and you see him begin to wither and begin to husk away, and his body is dragged into this wherever it is gone. All that his remains are his clothes.
There are his clothes.
Yes.
I'll start working on Aiden's shackles then.
first, are we out of initiative?
Yes.
He deleted initiative.
Sorry,
So
my
I'm
computer's
going
like 5 seconds slow.
I'm gonna run over to Aiden and kind of hover over his body and plant kisses all over his face and say, "Wake up, my love. We've rescued you."
Shortly after Alzaketh has whatever happened to him, Aiden does begin to wake.
I would like to safely investigate this. A sigil.
As soon as the sigil, whatever happened to Alzaketh happened, the sigil stops glowing.
Oh.
She's going to climb on top of him, straddling him and kissing his face.
I'm gonna take this nearest banded body near me and toss it onto the sigil just to see if anything happens to him.
Okay.
Mason's gonna look up and Zen and be
Swallow
like, "You want me to leave these cuffs on?"
No, I like it when he uses his hands. I just want him to wake up.
Stig will go over and cover Hyena Nix's eyes.
Nothing happens to the bandit body.
Okay, just to be extra safe, I scratch the sigil on the ground with the sword, and then I want to scoop up those robes.
Well, Karen, what are you doing?
I'm investigating this, whatever this is, safely.
Okay.
I will damage the circle just to be extra safe, and I'm going to grab his clothes because I think he had the page on in them.
Okay. Gallifrey, as soon as you scratch the obsidian floor, it does heal itself back up.
If you're searching his body, see if he's got that animated shield thing. That was cool.
So it was instant, or was I able to grab the clothes fast enough before I healed?
Well, it was instant. Like you scratch it, you look, and it's sealed back up. But the arcane circle is not glowing.
Nothing happened to the dead body, but it's a dead body.
Can I mage hand his things over?
Yeah. Your hand crosses the barrier of the circle, and is still active. You grab the robes and you pull it over.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I was paranoid.
Yeah, I want to move Elzacus'
But the
things
crystals
over.
are still floating up in the air.
So I will search for the page, and if he had the whatever was allowing him to control that guardian.
Give me perception checks. Those, if you're searching his robes.
Have I managed to unlock Aiden yet?
Eventually, yes, you will be able to unlock Aiden's minds. Aiden is awake, by the way, Zen.
Oh, well, good. Then we start making out very passionately, unabashed by the fact that all of his friends are here.
Stig will take Nix and we will just walk off.
And Cinder will fly down and perch nearby, opening his wide wings to kind of block people's view from the two lovers reuniting. Because Cinder's a bloodhawk is like well, I think they're medium creatures.
They're small creatures.
Oh, small. So he's pretty. I mean, that's got a 5-foot wingspan.
Yeah, Caradrin, are you looking through the robes as well?
Yes.
Okay, give me a perception check as well.
Can
Is
do.
Aiden's stuff here?
If I use my free once a day, what is it? Is it the Wizardly Quill or Awakened Spellbook? I think it's this one. I'm gonna quickly cast, so I can cast a ritual as if it was a normal spell. Once a day, I'm gonna do that and then do detect magic, and then I'm gonna search for him through him.
Okay. You
I don't know if that
definitely find you and Gallenford quickly find Zen real quick. His Aiden stuff you guys did not find. It's not nowhere in the room. Caradrin and Gallenford, through the cloak, you find 4 things of interest. Gallenford, you immediately find a page. Which you can presume instantly that this is one of the page of the Forgotten Place.
Okay, I will store that away for safekeeping until we get out of here.
You also find, both of you in character, you could tell that is magical, the animated shield.
Perfect.
He had a brooch on him that is magical. And he's also wearing a necklace that seems to have some sort of magical property.
So, is there no Aiden's sword isn't here?
No. If you remember correctly, Aiden's sword was payment to Kasaba.
Was what? Painted?
Payment.
Saba
Oh.
took it as his payment for hunting down.
Well, then Aiden's gonna have to hunt him down.
What a fine addition to my collection.
But they can do that off screen. Aiden and Zin go off to hunt down the mercenary. Sure.
It's a side. It's one of those spin-offs.
Yeah, it's a spin-off series.
It's a romantic adventure that like only girls like.
It's the Rogue One to Our New Hope.
It's a rom-com. Yes, I like it.
But yes, all four of those things are magic in some way.
We'll have to sort through some of these later. Also, Gallanford, if possible, I'd like to take a look at that page when we get a moment.
Gallanford's almost about to just respond as, of course, and then he kind of does a pause just because of that shadow.
We didn't even have to use the potions we got. I wonder what they did. Oh, well, you said they were labeled.
Yeah.
Well, should we get out of here?
I was gonna look
Is Aiden
over.
doing all right?
What? Mason, go ahead.
I was gonna look over the shield defender person, see if
Okay.
that gem in there still exists or something.
It does. The Guardian seems to be pretty banged up. But he does seem repairable.
Mostly, I'm just interested if maybe I can just take that crystal shield thing and work on that later. I don't need a whole giant robot because that was a long walk to get down here. It was like 8-hour walk.
Well, I'm wondering, too, is that the only way back?
It's
I
the
don't know
only
where.
one I saw. It may be
I don't.
shorter, but
You said we were underground, so we don't really know we're in the Underdark. You said.
Yes.
So yeah, we'd have to trek back through the Underdark otherwise, or unless there's another teleportation circle within the pyramid that we're in.
And Aiden does not know how he got here.
I'm sure he was unconscious.
Yes.
Say we just go back the way we came.
Yeah, that's what we would do.
So
At least
Chris-
it's not like an Indiana Jones movie and the thing is crumbling down around us.
If we go to any other portal, we don't know where we're gonna pop out at.
Mm-hmm. And at least we know how to activate this one.
Mason, you pry out that gem.
Yep.
You can add put on your character sheet shield guardian gem.
So I would be willing, since obviously you guys have other business, and we can talk about this on the walk back out to the portal. Where was our treasure that we got? Was that Al Zakath treasure?
Yes.
All on the bag of holding.
If you guys would be willing to just, you can keep the lion's share of the treasure. I would just want a couple of gems and maybe some platinum, and you guys keep the rest. But this is where, unless the meddlers wanted to help track down this bounty hunter guy, that's where Aiden and I would go next.
we came here for a mission for the big boss, right?
We found the page.
Yes,
we have
I
a
have it.
page. So we've done that, and now we've done The Alzaka's quest
you
as
have
well. So
fulfilled your oath, which she is very grateful to you for, and I would hold you released from the promises that you made, and you have also saved your former teammate, Aiden. We still mourn the loss of. Oh gosh, I feel really bad for forgetting.
Damascus.
Damascus. Thank you. Yes, who, when we went to his hometown, his brother was a dick, if I remember right.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
And this will be a epic ending to the tale I write about Ash Brimstone.
Yes, Ash Brimstone will
well,
diminish and go into the west and not be Ash anymore.
I was gonna say now that Alzakath is dead, do we need to even call him by his pseudonym? We could just say his
No.
name.
You're correct. He doesn't need to use a fake name anymore and try to hide from Alzakath.
Maybe Ash Brimstone will be his adventuring name.
Sure, he can use that. Well, we don't know. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. We don't know he was killed. He was sent to the abyss or something.
We sent him to the Shadow Realm.
Or something far worse than the Shadow Realm.
So you gather the items, you quickly make your way back out of the pyramid. Almost sense Gallenford and Caradwin, as you guys are leaving, it's almost a sense that you don't really want to leave just yet. Like something's like, stay. You know, it's like a sense like, don't leave. But you press on, and you guys travel back through the trail you came through. You make your way back to the portal, you activate it, and you're back on the boat.
Now, Chris, I'm going to ask, did you get my message before?
I did see that, and
Okay.
you may, if you so wish.
I would like to, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Something you want to tell us?
No, there's not.
Are you trying to do that stealthily?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check.
I'm really bad at these. Oh, I'm really good at these.
I gotta check everybody's.
I doubt any of us has 20 passives.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has a 20 passive.
I'm close with a 17, but I'm not at a 20.
All right. Caradwin, you're the last one to leave.
Cool.
So now that Alzak is dead, this boat's ours, right?
I don't see why not. Salvage was
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, you guys can take the yacht back home. What the heck? That's awesome.
Well, I don't know if we could take it all the way back home without knowing how to properly work this thing.
You're a crew.
Yeah,
we just hire a crew.
You have a freaking million gold pieces.
we will. We can. I'm sure we can float it back down the river and hire a crew at the port.
Yeah.
Also, when we checked Alzakath, we got his animated shield and everything. Did he also not have a spellbook on him?
Yes, he had a spellbook.
Oh, could we have taken that too, or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
I will.
Oh my god. He's got to have lots of spells in his spellbook. Dude, Caradwin, you just made out.
No, Zin, you just made out.
That's funny. That's I hope that's recorded. That's a good line.
So that will end the session there. You guys are back on the boat, and that will conclude Zin and Aiden's story arc.
Zin and Aiden will stand on the shore while you guys board on the yacht, and like wave you off as you start to move the boat down river, because we're gonna stay here in the food city and make our way south to the oasis. Well, we're gonna follow whatever leads there might be here to track down the bounty hunter guy, but
I never found out who won.
Nope.
well, I'll send letters. I'll write to your guys' home address. back home.
Keep in touch. You know how to find us.
I know. I just have to follow the trail of carnage that you leave in your wake, and we'll definitely find you.
The boat set sail, scratching the dock, scratching along the dock all the way.
All right. We'll end the recording there.